I like drugs. I like drugs. I don't know about you, but I like drugs. I like drugs. I like drugs. I don't know about you, but I like drugs. First thing in the morning, grab a jack out the pack, crack a beer, grind weed, get my mind intact. Grab a raw paper from under the flat, kill half my brain cells like the Thanos snap. Now back to the first line, get a jack out the pack, then repeat the second line, crack a bitch with a cap, puffing on a strain called Lavender Jack. How some live straight edge, I live smack. Got a bunch of paraphernalia all over the flat. Got my smoking jacket on, I'm gonna risk the crack. Peace pipe in my mouth and hat to the back. Make my dreams tangerine, my Afghani black. Girl, hit the DM and I'll give you a chat. Roll over to your crib with 212 packs. Roll up and roll out after I hit that. Get home and chase some shrooms with some snaps. Remember how I said that I like drugs? Well, I'm also a member of the Century Club. I like drugs. I like drugs. I don't know about you, but I like drugs. I like drugs. I like drugs. I don't know about you, but I like drugs. I like drugs. I like drugs. I don't know about you, but I like drugs. I like drugs. I like drugs. I don't know about you, but I like drugs. I like drugs. I like drugs. I don't know about you, but I like drugs. I like drugs. I like drugs. I don't know about you, but I like drugs. Alright, y'all, it's time to do this. Give me the pen. The killer crew, the killer crew, it's our the PCU. I might carry through the man stone. Go to song. The 203 crew, come on, killer. Turn the party out, go. The EK crew, I'm with my Fairfax crew. I love it when a plan comes together. Cheers. Well. Steve, up in the house. Kick, Twitch, Rumble, and YouTube. How we doing out there? It is Thursday. We about to get throwed. And I hope y'all had a great day. Come on now. Where am I? There we go. There we go. Now we got some action. Got my smoking jacket on and everything just for y'all. Let's check out what's going on in the Chicky Chat real quick. We are going to look into the Texas Hemp ban today. Smoke a few J's. Drink a little bit of brewskis. We're going to check out the garden, what we got so far. I think I got some sad news for myself. I figured out that this is a live stream. Okay. Oh, they realize. Hold on. My dogs have realized that you're not. Oh, that I'm not. And these streams are pre-recorded. Oh, no, they're not. Yeah, this isn't pre-recorded. This is live action packed. It's Thursday, August 26th. What, like 6:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I still have not figured out the delay with my camera and the microphone. That might be what the problem is. I see it as quite a significant delay. James. So first, cheers, Steve. Then cheers, James. Oh yeah. And the rain has definitely helped the garden out there, but the sad news is the big skunk triple back cross, I think that's a male. The golden nugget, I think that's a male. The Cincy C skunk one, I think that's a male too. I was out there looking this morning and I thought I saw little pea pods, little ballies. Smoke them if you got them. We gonna try. We gonna have a good time. Septoria. Okay, so Septoria makes me think of like sepsis. Something that's gonna get you bad. Something that's gonna hurt you. I'm gonna have to call my. Damn. And every time that I do some regular like pheno hunting or whatever, and there's going to be males and females in the garden, wherever the males go is never where I could use them to be. I want them in the cluster where everything's a jungle and I can't really get through it without breaking a branch. Can one of them become a male? But no. But that's okay. Everything's still going to go perfectly smooth. Damn, that sucks. Did you also have some skunk quadruple back cross out there as well, Steve? It's a fungal leaf spot. Okay. The gray ashy stuff, almost like a gray line across the leaf, and it kind of like burns it out in a way. It looks like it's burnt or crinkled after the like fungi goes past it. No! Can't you use? This is sulfur. Horticultural level sulfur. Just like the crystal flakes and stuff. And I also got it in liquid form in case I gotta really spray it. And isn't that supposed to get rid of certain fungi and molds on plants? Sulfur for horticultural purposes.
horticultural purposes. Sulfur will kill it, but spray neem oil and they react negatively. Oh, sulfur will kill it, but I've sprayed neem oil and they'll react negatively. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to think positive. I'm sorry. You hate to see it. Especially with, I would consider it to be your prized possession. Well, hopefully, somebody suing the government will cheer you up. We're going to go into learning about the Texas Hemp ban and how that seemed to be unconstitutional towards people. So, James, your widow cake outside smells heavenly. And it's an amazing phenotype. I have quite a bit of your pictures up here as well. I downloaded your emails that you have been sending me since I didn't get them last week. And the same with Steve. I got a lot of your Instagram stuff. Matter of fact, I got your Instagram page pulled up. We can check out that Cali Ram video that you would taken on your Instagram. We'll take a look at that too. We're going to look at a couple different things today. But yeah, let's get ready to check out the Texas Hemp ban. Hopefully, that is a step in the right direction for the regular seed ban to not happen or transpire at all. From the top, baby. Oh, you know what? I got ahead of myself. I really got ahead of myself. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Boom, I pumped the video up. It ain't time for the video yet. It's time for the other video. There we go, bam. We're supposed to be watching that. And hold on real quick. There we go. She's going to tell us about the Texas Hemp ban and all of it. Yeah, it happens. I get you. You're making, the quadruple back cross this winter. And you're not that disappointed. Okay, well, good. The widow cake's flying nicely. It smells amazing. That Cali Ram is 12 feet now. Holy shit. Damn. I think my wife's original haze is somewhere around there, like 12, 13 feet. James. Yeah, so here we go. Let me get this chick up. And we can hear it out. Baby. 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 Baby.
Including the 2018 Farm Bill, and says Texas cannot prohibit products that Congress has already legalized.
How did we get so far?
Of the ban say it's necessary.
How did we get so far? There we go. All right, my bad. Front of top, Sam.
The lawsuit is challenging Texas's ban on many hemp-derived THC products.
Can you hear this bitch?
After the law took effect. The lawsuit argues the new law conflicts with federal law, including the 2018 Farm Bill, and says Texas cannot prohibit products that Congress has already legalized. Now, supporters of the ban say it's necessary to protect public health and prevent children from accessing THC products. But businesses behind the lawsuit say the law could force retailers to shut down and cost thousands of jobs across Texas. The case is now in federal court.
Oh, champ. I ain't say do nothing else. Hold on, champ. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. I don't want you to gear up and start nothing. All right, boom. There we go. So, Texas Hemp ban. Texas they've been trying to, basically since 2018, get rid of the THC hemp-derived drinks, beverages, products from everywhere in Texas. Well, Texas residents are suing Texas because it's already federally legal to use these THC hemp-derived products, hemp-derived THC products. It's already been federally legal, so there's no state that can override the federal mandate. So that is a win for the citizens, residents of Texas, the medical patients of Texas. They win with the cannabis regulated hemp-derived THC is being deemed federally legal to be sold in the state. That's what I'm trying to say. There we go. There we go. There we go. That was a little tricky, so let me check out. Oh, your friend in the Adirondacks, your friend in the Adirondacks found an actual skunk spray in your skunk triple back cross. Holy shit. You're getting some amazing smells off of this from people. Way to go, Steve. After tying down the Gorkas and the Tosh Widow, they stretched again. They're almost 6 feet tall. Again, after tying them down into tomato cages. Damn. Nature finds a way, and like sometimes when I use my LST cages and put them down, the plant will like basically uproot it out of the ground. Nature finds a way, and it will be explosive. Hold on, let's go to these photos real quick. Maybe I can open up this folder. Open up this folder, and we'll go right into the pictures. Yeah, thank you. Not this. My bad. Thank you. Okay, boom. I'm gonna get to the photos real quick of the grow, and we're gonna get into the rest of the show. Here we go. Oh yeah, got your board too. Come on. There we go. I was about to say, why you not pulling the pictures up? All right, thank you. Thank you. Let me just make sure that I have this all queued up when we go into the next screen real quick so we can see all the plants in its glory. Web pages. Okay. Oops. Web pages. There we go. Right? Yes. Okay. Everything looks good on my side. And we can go right into this and let James explain himself with his plants. Explain yourself. Now, I wish I got the caption for this. I did see that you would get written in here. This is the widow cake in the spillway. Yeah, this is the widow cake in the spillway. Let me try and boost this up a little bit. Let me try and get us a little bigger to big. There we go. And by the way, I like your setup too. I've got every picture up here, but I like the setup you had. I want to try and rearrange mine to make it look a little bit better for next season when we do the videos. So my bad. Hold on. I promise smoking Monster J's. We're going to smoke Monster J's with my smoking jacket on. Because up here in this chat, we're just better than you. But that looks extremely healthy. Let me go on to the next photo real quick. Oh, no wonder that was giving me such problems. Let me go on to the next photo. The one downstairs, Tosh Widow, is looking tropical as hell, while the other one is short and bushy. It's hard to believe they're the same strain. A lot of people have told me that, just growing it in like one in a pot or one in hydro, one in the front of the yard, one in the back of the yard, will totally reap different benefits. Not only like will you see different colors, different growth structures, like different grow rates. One will grow really tall and lanky. The other one will be short, squatty. But same genetics, yeah. You never really know what's going to pop up in the seeds. Some old genetic, something brand new that was made just when you popped the seed. You did your own breeding project. It's amazing what you can get out of there. What was you smoking today at work? Fruity Pebbles. And I'm like, wow, it's amazing that you can really get these flavors out of weed now. Holy shit. Weed's got everything. That's the double widow cake. The double widow cake. Okay, I'm sorry. I was saying diesel widow. Okay, this is the double wedding cake in the spillway. Yeah, I like this shit. Let me flip to the next one, right? Oh, yeah. I left that in, too. I wanted everybody to... I don't have nothing to hide. I want the world to see. Yeah, got the board, the battery pack on it, too. Oh, that was the first one. My bad. Let me go back. Because I like the battery pack on it. On to the plants. So that's... Okay, this is more recent. So that's the board that you talk about. I wanted to show that just so people could get an idea of it. Well, I'm going to go back one more time. This is a couple weeks later with the double widow cake in the spillway. Let's go back to the board one more time because I'm sure you got some stories for that. I like the fade in it too. Cool, man. That makes me reminisce on my skating days years ago. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too far. Sorry about that. I fucked up. I ruined everything. The board. Okay, hold on. My bad. This board can go 25 miles an hour. Holy shit, man. Can go 25 miles per hour and it has brakes. I can't imagine going that fucking fast. I remember when I kind of first got my skateboard and we would go down a hill in my apartment complex. I'd basically have to sit down on the board to go down to the hill. And then when we got kind of out of the incline, that's when I would get up and start riding. And I think I got set up because my mom made me get elbow, knee pads, and a helmet. And none of my other friends had that stuff. So I think that lowered my confidence in what I could do, my abilities. That's too fast on the board for me. That's like Marty McFly holding on to the back of the pickup. Holy fuck. 25 miles an hour, though. I want to ride. No. Sorry, this is my little element slider. This is like one of the only things you can get that has any kind of elements paraphernalia. They got nothing but an ashtray, a rolling tray, and this lighter with a rip off. My comfort zone is 18 to 20 miles. You crazier than me. Oh, no. Tell me where we're going and I'll meet you there. So this is like the Gorka and the Tosh Widow, if I'm not mistaken. I hit the speed bumps out back in the parking lot at like 15 to 20. It's fun. Yeah, like how high do you get off of a speed bump? I'm figuring you probably get like 4 feet up in the air. Get some major air off of that. And I noticed too in this picture, this is the koi pond. Yeah, I was like, damn. Hold on, I don't got no fucking music playing. My bad. Because I'm like, why am I losing my power to drink? There we go. Yeah, that's the koi pond. I was like, fuck. RIP to the koi. What was that, like a month ago? 5 weeks ago, something like that? Fuck, man. Yeah, I remember that too. But I really... It looks very relaxing back there. My backyard is like too in flux. It's too all over the place. I feel like I still got more work to do, if that makes sense. Got a lot more work to do. But this seems tranquil, serene, chill. Steve's as well. Steve's plot seems very calm. Sorry, grabbing a beer. It's like Steve got tuning forks in the ground and shit. And he's harnessing the harmony out of the sky and the universe onto his plants. And I'm trying to get there, but it's fucking too much going on back there. Too fucking much going on. I got gruesome artichokes. I can't even get to the damn strawberries or peppers. Oh, but the Iroquois skunk pole beans is going great. Like 3 of them are growing right now. I can't wait to have them for dinner. Now I've collected enough beans for next year. Pole beans, navy beans, green beans, and one more bean. I said green beans, right? Yes, one more bean I was going to do for next year. We're going to be killing it. All the greatness of the soil isn't just going to go to the cannabis plants. It's going to go into the potatoes, sweet potatoes, and all that good stuff. I'm getting some more blueberry bushes too, as a matter of fact. Hold on, I want to hear what you got to say about this. That's your happy half acre. Shit, I don't know what we're on. Maybe like a quarter. I love those sativa hash plants are growing. I'll send you some Cali Ram scenes when I make more. I hate y'all. I hate my chat more than DSP hates his chat. Damn it. That's cool. That is really cool. I gotta send these fucking seeds out. I'm waiting till all of this happens. And I got the trim machine, so this is gonna take less time. I ain't gonna be in trim jail that long. Oh yeah. Yes. Go on Amazon. Go look at Amazon now. I'm not trying to force anybody to make any purchase, but just go and look at the flower herb bud trimmers. I think that even the dome little hand crank one will help. Just anything that can speed up your time and get you out of trim jail faster. I'm all for it. So I bought the 19-inch electric one. I'm going to break it out when I actually get some buds going on it. We'll do a whole little night. Oh, that's my shot glass. Oh, what the fuck? I'm going to do a nice little demo of it when everything happens. It was a male Cushberry Moon Widow. Jesus Christ. Oh, the small one in the grow bag got cooked up into 2 pounds of butter last Saturday. It was a male Cushberry Moon Widow. Damn. What the hell? What's a Cushberry? You want to trim? Well, fuck, can I get the dome? You can't see the fucking dome. How am I going to pull this up? Okay, hold on. Because I still got to get to your Amazon shit. Now, we already know what happens. It's federally illegal for Texas to ban hemp. So we don't need to keep that page up. Yo, come on, man. Now the internet's messing with me. I turn the computer off and I turn OBS off just to make sure the problems we had last time we streamed wouldn't happen. Thank you. So it fixed it. So, oh no, it didn't fix it. So. It's fixing itself. Okay, I'm gonna go. Some of the trim bowls are, I've seen them like the 18-inch for like $100. Sometimes they go up more. I'm sure closer to harvest time, the price is going to increase. But try and look at one of the electric ones. I got one for $159, and at one point the Vivo Sun 18-inch dome trimmer was going for $150. Now I think it's down to like $100. But at that point, like, spend the extra $50 and get the electric shit. It's got a bigger basin to put stuff in, and it's just cooler. It's just cool, and it's got a trap door that when you finish, the stuff will slide out like it's a conveyor belt and go right into the jar or the bucket. I do hand trim. Everything I've done is hand trim, but I don't want to be in jail that long. Forget you. You trying to set me up. I'm not taking the heat for this gun. It's that time of year again. Fuck. We were supposed to get you the fucking baboon and shit by now. You did have something. You got barbed wire. That's right. I do remember you took measures last year. You got barbed wire and something else. Yeah, we didn't get the baboon, but your dogs and you were standing out there with a BB gun? Standing out the window like Malcolm? $10 to 12 weeks of pulling all fucking nighters. Fuck, man. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. So that means I'm gonna try and do some late streams. Hold on. I remember one time. I think I was I don't remember what episode of the Sunday stream it was, but you came in. I guess like 2 or 3 hours after the stream started. And you were like, "Oh, I just went to sleep when the stream started." I felt bad. You're still smoking the tops of last year's Acapulco Gold. Motion lights. Motion fucking lights. Motion lights. That's a great fucking idea. I didn't even think of that shit. Fucking right. Kicking ass. Thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying everybody on fucking Kick. Can you help my... If you wanted to protect your weed plants 24/7 and make you pull an overnight watch of protecting your plants from somebody who might try and steal them, what would you do? Now, we've got dogs, we've got motion lights, we've got barbed wire. Can anybody on Twitch, Kick? Who else? I forgot Rumble. I forgot we on Rumble too. I don't want to leave the people out. God damn. To be quite honest, because I know it's legality with trying to harm people. So can you do the like 10 can tripwire? Clink, 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 clink. Your cameras have a motion light on it. Okay. Yeah, I don't have cameras, unfortunately. Nobody knows where I lives at either, but yeah, I probably should get some up here, but whatever. All right, let's go on to the next. On to the next. On to the next. This was the gender reveal party. Speaking of gender reveal, I guess on Sunday I'm gonna do the gender reveal too. And I did figure out how to get both cameras working. I want to have one camera overhead, and I got to turn my phone into a camera so we can get up close and actually lean into the plants and have a good overall view of the garden while also being able to get up close like this to the fucking plants, which I'm not really able to do because I'm on like 5-6 foot cords. How the fuck are you going to get an overhead shot with a 6 foot cord? So whenever I'm out there recording, I gotta have a laptop on like 4 buckets, and I'm like leaning over, trying to type and shit, because the camera's like on like 12 buckets. And I'm actually glad you took these pictures too. It's always good to have your own personal male, female revealed documentation, I think. Oh shit. Nah. So hold on. Now I gotta go and figure out where Steve's shit is. It's in here somewhere. Past this shit. That's all the little fun shits that we was going through from days past. Keep going. That's it? Oh, okay. I was about to say, what the fuck? This folder is loaded. It shouldn't be stopping. Ah, there we go. Thank you. And I have the more recent pictures you sent me, Steve, but I was like, oh, let me stop, because you're actually in the pictures, I believe. And I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that. Yes. Now, this was, I'm not sure if I've read this or not, but I thought this was very interesting. I think there was a bunch of stuff like a couple weeks ago I was supposed to read and I never did. Oh, now when you say intersectional, you ever seen a back cross pull from being this far male? And, oh, that looks like a full-on male. How does it smell? It looks like a good one. Definitely very strong, dead green animal smell. Too bad she's a male. Oh, he's a male. I know what you mean. And showed extremely fast as well as flipped 12 and 12. Especially when you flip the 12 and 12. You can still use it for breeding, homie. Well, you didn't say homie, I added that in. I'm going to do a quick round of Todd stuff next. Run 8 and keep them small. See if anything is worth a shit or not. Sort of just getting a pissy smell as of now. Carotene, yeah. I like the pissy smell a little bit, but not too overpowering. I cut your back cross down, had it in a garbage bag, tied up. My kids came downstairs 3 days later and said they smelled something that smelled like a dead animal downstairs. It was a triple back cross. Yeah. This was the documentation. So yeah, this is the story I'm talking about. I didn't show y'all, but this is an interaction with Elder Leaf Collectives, and the grower is actually explaining what the skunk triple back cross smells like to him. His kids, he cut down some skunk triple back cross that was a male. He put it in a garbage bag. A few days later, his kids went in the basement and was like, "There's a dead animal downstairs, Dad." No, kids. That's skunk triple back cross by Elder Leaf Collectives. Oh, shoot. So hold on. Let me go back to the right screen. Boom. Got that out the way. A cattle prod. You have infrared cameras too. A motion light on it. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think, and I guess you can't eliminate a person's greed. Like, even if you help them, which you said you have tried numerous times, you taught them how to grow, and you even gave them product to grow, and they still want to take. So, you have a cattle prod, yes. Well, hold on. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe the simplest things are what's going to work. Why don't you get a scarecrow mask, or like a Jason mask, like a hockey mask, or like a Michael Myers mask, and you start walking like this. When they see that fucking mask, oh shit! I don't believe there's humans anymore. That's an entity. It's a specter, a ghost, a ghoul, interdimensional being, aborigine, something paranormal. That male is completely shit on Todd's skunk number one. Todd McCormick's skunk number one. We gotta go back to the pictures. Oop, I goofed. I closed the damn folder like a jackass. Well, this live stream is going great. No need to have to go and revert back to what I was just doing. You dumbass. Cool. We're gonna go back and I'm gonna get that plant on get the plant on screen. There we go. So I got you back. Boom. Now we go back to that page and it'll act like nothing ever happened. Correcto. Oh, talk about being dumb. Nope, I fucked up. That ain't true, dummy. Now it's true. It's not true. So hold on. There we go. I think this was what you were talking about. This the last picture I remember. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Yeah, not me. That wasn't skunk one, even though we've seen my skunk one, the Authentic Genetics. I guess Todd's skunk one. Yeah, we've seen mine. And I still like it for what it is. It's still very pungent. It's funny. We smoke that shit at work. Like, that's usually the stuff I smoke at work because it's like the most pungent strain I got. Motherfuckers is going to getting weed from California dispensaries. So I got to compete and shit with Balenciaga and Fruity Pebbles. What the fuck else? Like Bolo Runts. That's what I'm competing with like Skunk One and the shit that I bred in my garden and shit. So like they didn't like the Super Silver Haze. For some reason, a Panama Red isn't very pungent, but it's got a like sharp grapefruit taste in it. Like the pepper is gone out of it. The black pepper taste, and it is like straight grapefruit. So like they don't fuck with that shit. So I gotta keep breaking out the Skunk One. So I'm not ashamed. Where my paper bag at, by the way? You want to talk about some paper bag on your head growing? Oh, you're going to see it this Sunday. We're going out this Sunday. I guess Saturday, I'm going to record a little bit. I'm going to take some clothes, record that. But on fucking Sunday, we're going to go out to the garden and see. And I'm going to put the paper bag on in the garden if something go wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, the beautiful, pretty Pakistani beat with a tennis racket skunk triple back crosses out there, I think is a male. I think all the one single plants I got, all of them are males. How am I ever going to know shit? But I'm still going to take clones of it because you're right. You can still use it for breeding. So I'm not going to begrudge it like that, Steve. Are my articles up here? The shit still didn't post my articles. Restore my pages, please. Can you restore my pages? It won't restore my pages like my other laptop. So, damn, I was watching a lot of DSP. Where the fuck is my articles? Oh, it's on my authentication. Okay, yeah, I want to go to this shit. This article. Anytime somebody get locked up and I see millions of dollars, I want to fucking talk about this shit. So, okay, everything worked out. Computer came back. All the web pages, all the tabs came up. That's what I'm trying to sit here and fucking say. Sweating it out. I can't take it. Can't take it. But I did want to go into what the CEO got arrested and sentenced to jail. Got arrested, sentenced to jail, and had to pay a $1.25 million fine. And that's something I definitely want to talk about. But let me make sure this video is up here, because I'm going back and forth between current events and different things I want to show. I want to make sure that I show the garden. The last little bit of video that Dad, you son of a bitch. I hit the wrong function. The last little bit of video that I got from the garden, I want to make sure I show y'all. And then we will talk about it. Talk about what I use to get the plants to that size. And it's like a fucking miracle that it's that size. I'll be honest with the shit. But first, we'll take a look at the garden, and we'll go into the process of how we got there. And I really like, as far as when it comes to gardening, I really like using things that are trash and being able to incorporate it, reuse it, repurpose it, and put it into the garden. I love the fact that James spillway, growing in the spillway, something that's basically trash, goes down the drain, in the gutter, You're turning that into treasure by growing a plant within that. I love that shit. Not only is it unique, but it shows you what's really thinking. Is this my last one? Okay. This my last one. Yeah, looks like it. Looks like it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to start a show. Okay, boom. So everything's set up. Yeah, we're going to take the last little video I took of the garden. We'll take a look at that. Hopefully everything works out with that shit. Oh, the guy has Cincy Seeds version of the skunk one, and he prefers it. Well, yeah, if the Todd McCormick stuff is debunked, I'm sure. Oh, yeah, I like skunk one for what it is, not what it isn't. What had me going was that interview we saw with Todd McCormick claiming that skunk one is a skunk that people remember. Yeah. What was that, like first smoke of the day or some shit? We were watching that. That's not the skunk that everybody remembers, Todd McCormick. Hold on. That's not the skunk everybody remembers, Todd McCormick. That should help. Oh, my fault. I was looking at the other screen. I saw how fucked up the shit was. My bad. Now this should be a little bit better. The first time I was introduced to skunk, he was 13. It smelled like black and white critter was in the bag. Oh, a skunk was in the bag. And you took the seeds to school and got in trouble, correct? Is this the same skunk one? This isn't the same skunk one, or is this the same skunk one? Because now, yeah, I've realized no matter what happens in this chat, we're still going to do what we have to do to grow our own medicine. And as of recent, I have found such joy in RSO oil. Actually, we're going to put that on our next Mega J. As a matter of fact, now that I'm talking shit about it, we're going to put some RSO on our Mega J. Little fatty, XXL joint. And make sure we get the full benefits out of our Cannabis. Kicks going off. How's Twitchy Twitch? The Twitchy Twitch in the house. Twitchy Twitch in the house, man. I appreciate that shit. Twitchy Twitch in the house. There we go. Put our little dabs and drabs on this bitch. Smear it around town. And let's get baked. Let's get wasted. Because I like drugs. I like drugs. I don't know about you, but I like drugs. I like drugs. I like drugs. My fault. I made that up in the barbershop. Because, of course, we have natural drugs, synthetic drugs, designer drugs, glamour drugs, club drugs, over-the-counter drugs, illegal drugs, weight loss drugs, so what a fine week for this RSO oil, and what a fine year we had last year with this Cannabis. So if you would all join in and fire up your J, Bong, Bowl, Chew Edible, whatever you guys to do, let's all do it in unison, shall we? Shall. We shall.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Woo! I'll buy that for $1. Woo! Baby cakes. Let's see what's up with the Chicky Chat. Chicky Chat. I put the link shit up in here, right? I hope I put the Rumble link up in here. Okay, yeah. I put the Rumble link up in the Twitch chat. Just want to make sure they had that. Oh, Shameless. Yes, the American version, not the English version. Smells like one of the dogs when it comes home from an adventure. Hopefully not a porcupine adventure. Porcupine. Have you seen Shameless? The woman who played Fiona is back with a new show on Hulu called Furious. For real? Who the fuck is she? She's I know who you talking about. Cause she was somebody before that. Oh, hold on. Did she replace somebody in the show? Like the main actress bitch. The daughter of the father who's an alcoholic, right? I've seen like 5 episodes of it. My homegirl loves fucking Shameless. Danielle loved that shit. I've only watched it when I go over to her house. She's like, oh, the new episode's on, we'll watch it. So I'm kind of familiar with it. She also watched Weeds. So I'm somewhat familiar with it, but I never really watched Shameless. Is it worth getting into? Like, I trust my homegirl's opinion. She was like, yeah, you should definitely watch fucking Shameless. But also, she's willing to put up with a little bit more than I am. So I'm just kind of curious about that. Is it worth it or not? Worth it or not? It should be worth it. Where we at? Yeah, I might. I've had such a desperation to try and get into like movies, TV for like 4 months. Like, I want to watch something. I want to see something. But like nothing really appeals to me, and just the whole act of even something I'll even like. I wanted to watch fucking Forget Paris the other day because I think that's one of the greatest reveals in a movie ever. But like, I have no desire to see that shit. Didn't have desire to see Masters of the Universe. Like, I don't think I'm actually going to see Spider-Man, which the lack of shit being good for like 10 years really is put a sour taste in my mouth for watching shit. But I'll watch Shameless. I'll watch it. I'm pressed to watch something. I was actually going to break down like last week and start Breaking Bad. As much as I hate that. Because I know how it fucking ends. When I started watching, it was just, what's his name? Jamie by himself? Jesse by himself. It was just Jesse by himself and shit. So here, let's go into the plant. Go into the garden. Check the plants out. See where we at. And we'll go into some gardening and fertilizer methods after that. Now, this is what, the Dieselberry? No, this is Redheaded Stranger and Original Haze. Now, this shit was at my fucking kneecap. Forever. And then, like, the last, I guess, 4 weeks, this shit has, like, it can engulf me. I can hide behind this bitch. Some kind of lollipop goodness. A lollipop miracle. Get this plant. How come I don't hear shit? Maybe we can see in between it. But woo. There we go. Stretch, baby. That's still too fucking low. That's still way too fucking low. Woo! I feel the fucking RS. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You rubbed 2 of them? For char, yeah, you were talking about that. You discovered your love for charas. I'm with it. Any kind of love for the plant, I'll take it. Weed is an intoxicant. It's not a drug. Okay. A drug is something created by man for a specific reason. I think I get you. Like, what was the book I remember that was out when I was younger? Like the 7 Sacred Plants. And it's just things that help to open your mind and see that, you know, there's a better way. The corculate. Branches isolated. Oh, I forgot to change my fucking body count too, like a dumbass.
On my face from all that cluster.
No matter.
Gotta spread this out and make sure that no pests are up in here. The plant can breathe. We got airflow.
That's a fucking good question.
No, I'm gonna leave that.
Would I consider? Would Steve consider opium a drug? Would I consider opium a drug? I'm gonna go with the intoxicant. Now, yes, you know, it can be abused, but I'm sure there's more addictive things. Well, fucking what? Caffeine and coffee and shit. Chocolate, I think, even is like somewhat addictive. Well, you know, intoxicating. That's what makes you keep coming back.
You can see through it a lot better. And now the energy can be
I guess if I had to consider opium a drug, I would have to consider weed a drug, like cannabis a drug, and mushrooms a drug, and I don't consider them drugs. What am I talking about?
You kind of see the difference between the two.
Oh, trying to compare 1 and 2.
Can't see through it, and that would be the after. Now you can see the light penetrating through it and everything.
Oh, the defoliation. That's what this is. Okay, this is defoliation of Red-Headed Stranger 1 and 2. Okay. Thank you. That was a fucking bad view. I don't think that was a really good segue into what the fuck I want to get into next, which is what got it there. We ain't really see shit. How the fuck I'm gonna talk trash and gloat when we ain't even get to see a good view or nothing? That don't seem right. Oh, that's better. Mo better. That seems way better.
This is how you defoliate the plant. Get it ready for its next step. We're at the end of veg. We're about to transition into the stretch, into the flower.
Do I do the stretch?
There's a few things we might want to prep. All right, fellow Cannabisians. This is how you super crop.
I remember that. I remember that promo.
Lollipop. All right, fellow Cannabisians. This is how you take clones.
I'm going to try and watch Shameless tonight. Hold on. Shameless is on Hulu? Hold on. Nah, she's not the one who replaced Becky on Roseanne. Was she in? Oh! She's the chick from Day After Tomorrow. That's what it was. That's how I know her. Fiona from Shameless is the chick from Day After Tomorrow. Okay, that Jake Galla, whatever, was after. Jake Gyllenhaal was after. Oh, the fucking artist. Oh, got me. Got me. Got me. I remember you saying that. You got to scar the plant to get the resin. Like it pumps out pure, when you cut it, it pumps out pure opium sap, basically. What? Whoa. There's a traditional German drink. Oh, there's a traditional German alcoholic beverage that also psychedelic. It's made with herbane and inspired by Pilsner. Pilsner himself? The king of malting? From like the Czech Republic, I think. And the German answer to the Pilsner is the Helles, which is, in my opinion, way better. Grainier, maltier, still light bodied, but the Pilsner is almost too light. Not enough grain taste. But both of them are extremely refreshing. Really? Because the only fucking intoxicating,
we just want to go.
the only psychedelic drink I know of is absinthe. So you are spotlighting something brand new, herbane, Inspired by Pilsner, and it's the German traditional psychedelic drink. I need it. Reinhausgebot. Reinhausgebot. Hold on. Let me get Mina. Reinhausgebot. You gotta collect the trichomes to make it. Yeah.
For the large leaves that don't necessarily.
I'm using a fucking wash machine. Where do you? I'm getting my cooking setup ready. I'm getting my cooking set up ready for on streams when we want to make RSO oil. I'm getting the magic butter machine. I got the boiling pots. We want to make cookies. We want to make brownies. I ordered a grill so we can go out there and make infused barbecue meals, and the Thanksgiving dinner where we were going to smoke the turkey is coming with the smoker, baby. So we are going to be able to do it just like the video we saw. I love incorporating cannabis into my life, and now I'm slowly but surely incorporating psychedelics into my life.
Get enough light.
That's interesting. I learned two fucking.
The plant can breathe.
You ever made a live stream where you try to teach people something, but you learned way more than what you what you tried to teach?
And voila. You can see how clean everything has gotten.
Oh, technically you don't have to score a poppy.
And we're about to
You can make a tea from the dried pods.
And what I mean by that is you take all the inner growth out.
Hence, poppy seed bagels making you piss hot. Okay. That's interesting. No, I'm sitting there quiet because I'm like, I might actually want to try the tea now that you mention it. But opium is extremely addictive. That's scary.
So it looks like a lollipop stick at the end. That's what's left. And so all of that.
So wait a minute, right? If I go into the opium den, am I going to be addicted to the opium if I smoke like some leaves or some of the pods of it? Am I going to become addicted immediately? Like cigarettes? Okay, like move, boy.
Energy that was being used at that site.
We're going to teach you how to grow a plant today, boy.
Not only further up the plant, but through the rest of the plant. Now for the super cropping part. Where we just
Oh, yeah, this was me trying to make videos out of this.
This portion will knuckle up and actually get stronger.
Okay, so you can't see it. Cool.
More weight. This droop.
I know I'm low as shit. I'm going to be able to fix it in post.
More strength.
But I needed to make videos to be able to put on YouTube. Oh, shit, I need to order the fucking editing software tonight so I can fucking edit some videos. I'm like 40 videos behind.
Now, we're going to take a clone. We're basically going to...
I got a bunch of reviews and shit to pump out.
That is close.
Clowny.
Cut it at an up angle.
That clone actually made it. It's surviving. Roots are coming out of that shit. That's the third attempt. And that's the motherfucking red-headed stranger I want, too. That's the red-headed stranger. I call that the monster the whole fucking season. That was the most brilliant, resilient, vigorous plant in the whole garden this season. Up until July happened. Then Dieselberry. Got buck on him. And now it dwarfs it. But I still want to work with the genetics. Hopefully we get some red hairs out that bitch.
Apple cider vinegar and water solution. Labeled. And then watch the magic happen.
There we go. Oh, yeah, I noticed you didn't get to see it in a fucking small screen. But that red-headed stranger in Original Haze was like... Power. And now it's nothing. It's like very short and stout. So I'm happy about that though. I'm not even going to complain. Let me get to the chickity chat. I'm about to slur my sleeves. I can't even roll my R's no more. Oh, okay, cool. I want to try it then. I love the structure of it. That was the one I kept calling the frill dragon because all the leaves were like very maney. It was puffing out at the top, but below was very long nodes in between leaves. And I did like the structure of that shit. We'll go back. Actually, I'll go back for that shit. Because you're kind of right. Let me go down. And then we'll put it on pause real quick. All right, cool. Yeah, we can let it rock out, I guess. So, okay, Bong. Right? Okay, yes. So right next to it is the skunk one. And can I see that shit? No, yes, you can see it. That is what I wanted it to be. That's the golden nugget. The one right next to it, because in the cage is the skunk one. So yes, you can see the golden nugget. So the shit that's in the cage, it's off screen, is a skunk one. The shit that's like a little bush off to the left is the golden nugget. And the stuff that's in the forefront is the red-headed stranger number 3, which is the one I'm most excited about. But yeah, I do like the structure of it. And kind of the main reason I'm waiting too is to send you out seeds. The main reason I'm waiting to send you out seeds so you can look at all the plants. Like once it starts budding and we can start to see structure, we can start to see colors. I can start to give you smell descriptions. Y'all can tell me like, hey, I'd like to try that one. Because otherwise I'm just going to send, I'm sure they're going to like pollinate themselves. So I'm just going to send seeds of all of them shits to y'all. Otherwise. So it's fucking funny to me, right? I'm thinking the golden nugget, the skunk triple back cross, and the Cincy Seed skunk one is all males. But none of the fucking Neville's Hazes is males. And I popped 3 seeds of that. Now, I do also have the skunk triple back cross in the bucket. I looked at that. Something weird is going on with that and the Neville's Haze that I have in the buckets. We'll take a look at that and see what's going on. Maybe it's from like lack of water because they were dry a little bit, I noticed. But for some reason, they like kind of humped over and they're a really light yellow green. A dark green, light yellow. A dark yellow, light green is what I'm trying to say. And they all kind of like humped over it. You'll see. When I go out there on Saturday and record, when I go out there tomorrow and record, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about. I'll try and document it very well so we can see. I also think like y'all documenting the sex of y'all plants for, I guess, chronological purposes. I was thinking about the male it was a female that reverted to male, but it made a bud of pollen pods. It was fucking crazy. I've got pictures and video documentation of that too. It's like the weirdest reversal I've ever seen without chemicals, especially. That's what the fuck it was. I wanted to go widescreen for the fact that the body count is at 1. We didn't get to get hype for that shit though. We just passed that. Now we have body count number 2. And since I drank 2 drinks, I'm going to need to see 2 chicks. Y'all smell me? Thank you, ladies. Thank you for motivating me to drink more. Make this a more better stream. More better information is going to come out of me. which is gonna make y'all share, which is gonna make this even better, more and more. And the more I smoke, the more I drink, the more it's just gonna be better, right? Thank you. About time. Give me some support, soundboard. We are on body number 3. Let's screw this up. There we go. I wasn't feeling that was full screen. Before I crack this beer, I'd like to dedicate this beer to Stevie Steve and Jamie James. Somehow, I'm going to get y'all on live stream. Now, I do have the Rumble link in the chat, but no, I'm going to get y'all on a show. Y'all don't have to be up here like me. I can just see your little face. Can I do it? Can I do this with Rumble so y'all can see what I'm talking about? Does it control it? It doesn't control it? That shit don't control it? Because I'm supposed to be able to go into my little small self and get off screen and shit. What? Well, that stinks. That hurt my feelings big time. I was supposed to show y'all the little brutal monkey icon with the stuff coming out of it. Oh, okay. That's what I was supposed to do. No. What the fuck? So this the same shit. I was supposed to go to small participant, and it didn't do it. Oh, all my shit, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, boom. Anyway, I don't care. It ain't that big a deal. Only thing that is a big deal is that we are growing some premium plants. There are some setbacks. Trust me, I know. But everything is going well this season. That's what I'm talking about. Now the crack beer number 3 that I dedicate to the chat. Stevie Steve, James. Yeah, that's it. The next beer is going to be dedicated to the entire chat. Kick, YouTube, Rumble, Twitch. But in order to open this bad boy, I'm going to need Mir, the hammer. Hammer. They put me in the mix. Hammer.
You all right?
Hammer.
Yeah, we can tell you're hammered. It's pretty obvious.
I am worthy to drink with this motherfucker. Worthy. Whoever holds his hammer, if he be so worthy, should be able to drink like Thor. See that smoke? You don't want that smoke? Thank you, man. The graveyard is piling up over there. And let us not forget the beer brute donation that is awaiting to be filled with beer. And I gotta check it live on stream. Ooh. Got the beery beers. Can I get a spin? Thank you for the wheel of flour. Can I get a spin for the wheel of flour? Hallelujah. We were so lucky. No matter what happened, whether it was through gifting, whether it was through ordering, whether it was through volunteer seeds from last year, plants were grown. Medicinal plants were grown. Many different states in the U.S., plants was grown. Got my Mr. Furley going. There we go. And now, Let me turn an Ichabod Crane on you. And my word, Nigel, I can't believe those twerps tried to insult us live on a stream. I have never. I've seen people grow in a spillway. That's something I never thought of. I knew about hydroponics. I knew about deep water culture. I knew about NFT, or is it FNT, film nutrient trade, whatever. But I never imagined I would see anything as spectacular as what I've seen this year. Growing in a spillway, using koi pond water to help fertilize cannabis plant soil. Using Korean natural farming, coffee grounds and the fucking coffee filter, putting it in the ground, and that actually helps to create a natural regenerative soil. It keeps me growing plants. This year number fucking 7. I never in my wildest dreams did I think, first off, that I'd get a cannabis plant to grow to fruition without having a heart attack. And then number 2, I never thought I'd grow as many plants as I did at one time. Holy shit. But phenoing is fun as fuck to me. Trimming bud is fun as fuck to me. I listen to the people at my job talk about, oh, I got to re-up today. Oh, my homie got ounces. I don't have to think about weed. That is such a liberating feeling, considering how much of my time and energy that it takes up. After a great meal, I like smoking weed. After coming out in the garden and growing weed, I like smoking weed. When I dry and start to harvest, after I hang all the plants up and I ain't got no more room, I celebrate by smoking weed. When I'm on my lunch break at work, I smoke weed. And that takes me from being some all over the place, woo, 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 Daffy Duck, to we can hone it in and be a professional. My word, Nigel. I can't believe these barbarians are behaving in such a fashion. My word. So, we are going to go forgive me, I had to mute myself. That one was bad. I coughed up 1/5 of a lung. But we are going to look into the preparations, the fertilizers, the amendments, the nutrients that I put into the ground to kind of jumpstart not only the beginning of the season, but coming up in a couple of weeks when we're in full swing of flower, we're going to do another JMS application. That's how you get your plants large and in charge in my world. Get out of my face, punk. Not you. I was supposed to have this prep way better, and I didn't. Talk about sucking it up. There we go. Thank goodness. Thank goodness that didn't take that long. I was about to be embarrassed.
Notoriety. You're talking women, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing.
Oh. We got to turn that up a little bit more. All right, there we go.
You're talking notoriety. You're talking women, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying.
Woo!
Oh,
It's about to be loud.
fellow Cannabisians. Today, we're about to make the last of our JMS. This is going to be the last of the season. JMS is recommended at least 3 times a year.
Oh, here we go.
You can use it once or twice a week.
I was informative.
But definitely, beginning of the season, before you plant anything in the ground, right before harvest, and at the end of the season. So we're about to hit ours off right now.
What the fuck happened?
We have our those and our muslin bags we're about to use. One for
let me pump this up.
Dark leaf mold.
I didn't know this shit was so
the other
small.
one for the potatoes. We've got our bucket, my brew beer in bucket with the measurements on the side. So we're gonna fill this up to about.
We filled it up to about 5 gallons. That was a 6-gallon beer brewing bucket. As I said, there's a lot of crossover between beer and gardening. The reason I enjoyed the beer brewing buckets is whenever you're making Korean natural farming solutions such as, or let's even say compost tea, they kind of start you out in 5-gallon increments. That extra gallon of headroom, headspace allows for the foaming up to happen, allows for it not to splash as you're transferring it. So there's quite a bit of advantage. And using brew buckets. That's a 6-gallon brew bucket instead of a 5, which you get at Home Depot. But they also have a 7.9 that you can use. And if you're trying to make that kind with the Jadam sulfur, where they're spinning it, mixing it, that extra little bit of space as you're applying a whirlpooling effect into the bucket would really help. So the fucking sock that I'm using to put the potatoes in, that's actually used for pouring either bittering hops to make the sweet beer that you're brewing from the grain get a little bit more tart and more palatable, so it's not just sweet solution. Or you can even put specialty grains in it, which are heavier roasted, darker roasted beer malts to add pretty much color and flavor. But I use it to make JMS. Oh, I forgot. To bake a potato, I learned this trick from my friend's mother in 1992. She basically said you take a wet paper towel, like wrap a potato in a paper towel, basically put it underneath the oven so it's wet. You microwave it for about 15 minutes or so. Not straight through, but if you microwave it for about 15 minutes, you'll basically bake the potato. It will be done, ready to go, not raw, once you finish. That's the method that I'm implying right now. I'm basically taking paper towels, wetting them up, wrapping the potatoes in there. Then I'm going to place it into the microwave to basically soften them up and making the starch accessible to the microbes that we're going to collect for this Jadam microbial solution. Wet it up. Hit me, baby. Give it a spray down. Hit me, baby. Now, this is the edge of my backyard, basically. After I stop mowing, it's about 4 to 5 feet, and it goes into woods. Well, basically, when I take about 3 steps into the wood, going about 3 feet into the woods, I'm able to access a very rich dark leaf mold that I've been using the entire time I've incorporated Jadam natural farming, Korean natural farming, and the soil food web method. This is my first downloaded beat. All 3 of them are female. Okay, I saw the Cali Ram thing, and then I saw you working in the rain. That you posted up too. Your yard is a puddle. Mine's not the greatest. I got quite a bit of crabgrass.
Toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Now I've forgotten to mention.
Now I actually haven't heard of her band, but I know like about the Belladonna, Morning Glory. I'm sure there's like European distributors that have Urbana, but how do you get over here is a question. There's got to be like a connection point that you can do it.
About the 15 milligrams of sea salt, but I did put that in there. So let's go check out this jam mess after, what, about 36 hours? I covered it up with a plastic
I'm thinking
bag
like South Africa or something. I don't know. I'm thinking South Africa.
Made your phone.
Oh, I had the mic fucked up the whole time.
Oh, shoot.
Foamy foam.
Well, let's go ahead and mix this up.
Now, see, okay. What this is basically a compost tea with no money being put into it, virtually. I used rainwater, potatoes, which I guess you would grow in your garden, and these are actually from the garden, and the dark leaf mold from just further away from the garden, in my backyard, same vicinity. But all of these things were closed loop, locally sourced, however you want to do it. Closed loop is I didn't need to go out and buy anything. The loop to making this was closed because I got the potatoes, the water, and the dark leaf mold from basically my residence property. And that's supposed to be the significance of Korean natural farming, as that you don't have to put much money into being able to reap a lot of yield out of your plants. Now, Jadam takes it a step further, as where brown sugar is a lot of the cost of Korean natural farming. You're trying to, through osmosis, like basically through membrane strain, you're trying to reap hormones, enzymes, bacteria, nutrients from either viney plants, vegetative plants, if it's FPJ, fermented plant juice, or you're trying to either collect, say, a watermelon, flowering plants, bananas are quite popular, banana flowers are quite popular to use in the FPJ, a fermented plant juice, which you feed back to the plant. Jadam and Korean natural farming, both, you can apply a teaspoon of the solution that you made to a gallon of water, and you can totally see the benefits within a week or so of incorporating these methods. Taking a dead soil and applying indigenous microbes, local microbes from your backyard, culturing them up, multiplying to where you start out with 10, you end up with 10,000, you apply that to your garden 3 to 4 times through the growing season, and there's no way that your plant can't access every mineral, nutrient, and element that it'll need for a happy, healthy growth.
Out and
You know?
water the plants.
Oh, shit.
Now, we're going to use this as a 1:20 solution. 1 to 20 ratio solution.
It causes delirium or the moonflowers.
If it's no plants, you use it as a 1 to 50 dilution ratio. It's best to water at night or before rain, but it's still pretty early in the morning and damp. This 4 gallons can be used as about...
Yes, I would love some more pictures, and I want to say this now, I guess, because I don't think about it, because I have so much going on usually when I'm in stream. But I am so fucking proud of y'all for sticking with it, coming up with ideas to advance, and also making it look happy and easy when you're growing. I appreciate y'all for that. James, Steve, cheers.
When we're all said and done.
I forgot to fill up the cup. I've been drinking out the bottle.
You can use this every 2 weeks, but at least 3 times a year. Before flower, which we're kind of in
in
the springtime, before anything is planted, and right before the winter, once everything has been harvested.
But you can see that amber.
Got my little cup.
See that
I'm
orangey.
gonna take about 8 ounces.
The fuck?
Mixed with this gallon, and
That
spread
orange
it all around. Spread the love.
Around town. Yeah, that's the rainwater collection barrel.
Still foaming. Foaming. Just hang that on the side.
The JMS is about as foamy as this. Yeah, that foam. That's how you know it's working.
And I'm gonna get about half a cup of this. Put it up in the water can and thing. Get the wood.
Last year. Hold on.
And it looks like it's working.
Hold on. Because, yeah, the story gets better in this. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, no. This is like 4 years ago. This shit right here is Dieselberry. This is either F2s or F3s of the Dieselberry. I'm going to say this is the F3s. This is the F3s of the Dieselberry. So the plants that's out there now that I'm pheno hunting through, this is what got me there, actually. When I was sifting through, no, I don't want yellow. No, I don't want just green. I want purple. I finally gotten to that point where everything is kind of coming out purple now. Now, I actually want an entirely purple plant, but I realized once you start going into specific traits, once purple production happens, bud growth stops. Once resin production starts, bud production stops. So I want to weigh what I'm trying to give the people. Now, I enjoy the purple plant, but I don't think nobody wants to go from, say, yielding 4 ounces to getting an ounce just for the sake that it's all purple. I'm trying to still find a happy balance, and I'm working that way now. These plants are tall now. These are very short. These are like, I think they ended up being 5 feet tall. The Dieselberry now is 5 feet tall. We're just getting in the fucking flower now. Yeah, I would love to see some fucking pictures of that.
And it looks like it's working out, that it's about to storm. So that was some good timing.
No.
So I'm about to use the rest of this. About halfway done really now. 4 gallon, get 2 of them. But yeah, progress. Things calling to me. So I hope I could help. Thanks for watching. You enjoy yourself, because I know I did. Happy growing, fellow Cannabisians.
I'm all jailed up behind a barbed wire. Oh, that's the famous picture. This is like 3 or 4 years ago. That's the picture. That's like Dieselberry, Acapulco Gold, Super Silver Haze, Hawaiian Haze. This was the legendary year. This is the year the good chumps go hard. Tell them what it's all about. And actually, you can see the Jerusalem artichoke growing in front of the weed plants. You can see the 2 different tones of the fucking green. One's really light, one's very dark. That shit's still in there now. That's the shit that I'm fighting now. The Jerusalem artichokes won't go away. They ruining my cannabis growings. But in all actuality, even though this is 6 plants, this Acapulco Gold's in this bitch too. Acapulco Gold is in here and Tangerine fucking Dream. But I want to take this space where I jam-pack 6, 7 plants in this shit and turn it into a space of 3. So we can walk around the whole plant, visually see it. There's an airflow, like I want like a good 1 to 2 feet between each plant. Fuck trying to cram all that shit in one space and hide it so nobody notices. We free now, bitch. I don't have nothing to hide. Oh, the tree is still up. That fucking mound is the tree that fell down this year. It only took 7 years of me being here for that to happen. What's this, the Yoda soda? This bitch is the fucking Yoda soda. Now, what makes me get so hype about this shit, right? This is the original Yoda soda that I got seeds from that now I'm finally popping the Yoda soda. Oh, no, it went one more year with Yoda soda. I breeded it. It pollinated itself, I breeded it, and then the next year is when I made the original haze seed. So this isn't the year. I'm sorry. I'm wrong about that. But this is Yoda soda. I grew it the next year, and that's when the original haze pollinated it. And we got more in-house genetics, boys. Thank you, me. I love fucking growing weed. And actually, I think what I like about it, what was the shit? You're going out with a loaded gun. If I grow my own weed and I don't have that pressure having to pay for it, because I got quite the habit. It's not like some people's, but I got quite the habit for myself, I see. I need to feel the weed in my pocket at all times. I need to feel it. I need to feel the weed in my pocket. I need to have one J at least rolled up, so even if I have to go into the bathroom and stick my neck out the fucking window to smoke it, I can still get busy in a pinch. I need it. I want it. Have to have it. Back to the RSO. Back to the grill again. The grill again. Back to the grill again. The grill again. For my element slider with the pokey stuffy holy. Way to go, elements. So we got to see quite a bit of plants. We got to see a couple different methods of growing plants between the JMS and the spillway method. We got to see stuff in grow bags. What am I about to pop? Let's see what we about to pop real quick. Because I know I halfway sketched out a show, but I think we passed what the fuck I had marked out. And I figured instinct would take over. And I would just be so amazing. Oh, shit, yeah. I forgot about this, bitch. I got this shit this morning. So, I want to say it's D-Not who has the Canatrol, which is a cannabis drying box that uses a different method besides the 60 degrees, 60% humidity method of drying cannabis. It can actually take that drying method from anywhere from 5 to 14 days and turn it into about 3 or 4 days. Using about 3 different technologies. We spent a Sauced Up Sunday, I believe, deep diving into the patents that were in the Canatrol, people's opinion on the Canatrol, and master electrician basically talking about there's a much cheaper way to build the Canatrol. Now there's actually a video on it. This is a person making their own DIY Canatrol. Now, unfortunately, it was somebody who was European, who spoke a different language than I did, right? So, which sucked. But I was able to OBS it through YouTube. Boom. I was able to OBS it through YouTube and get the recording translated so we can understand everything that it would take to go into making our own Canatrol. I was hand trimming cannabis. Now I want to get into automation, like anything that can help me make the process easier. I bought the washing machine to help with the bubble hash. I made the I got the washing machine to make the bubble hash. I got the machine to make trimming easier. Anything that will help make things better. As far as growing, harvesting, curing. Yeah, I'm using the 5-gallon buckets now to cure in instead of 30, 50 mason jars. 50, 11 mason jars having to be popped and cured for days and days and days. Now, we can just dry everything properly, put it in the 5-gallon bucket since we had put our entire plant in one 5-gallon bucket, wait, and vacuum seal it. I'm really much would enjoy something that would help taking the drying process. Really more so for space than time, because I'm patient enough to wait now because I got an overload of cannabis. I'm fine. But if I get the whole thing done in like a month, oh, fuck yeah. I'm tired of still being in January, February, popping tops, trying to burp jars. So let's see how this DIY Canatrol is made, is done, put together. The Canatrol, from what we saw, including shipping, was $2,200 to $2,300 American dollars, depending on your location. This gentleman is saying that it can be done for, he's saying 100 euros. I think that's what, 150 bucks, 150 American dollars. Let's check it out. But before we do, let's fire it up to get our mind right so we can get into our engineer explode mode. This part goes there method, mind state. Let's do this.
Lows and heights. That's right. That's life. Right now, everything.
There we go. Hit the right button that time. So let's get into the DIY Canatrol. Up on YouTube, of course. That's where I get all my videos from, just so y'all can enjoy and you don't need to hear me talking and being drunk, dumb, stupid, crazy on the stream. As a kick, you were just left.
Several thousand euros for a drying cabinet just to dry your. You might think that this involves complicated high-tech. The reality is spectacular, because the whole thing is based on surprisingly simple physical principles. In this video, I'll show you how to build a super simple system for around 100 euros that delivers almost the same results as professional devices, in which two tricks make it possible to use a completely normal refrigerator for the purpose. And the best part is that the whole thing works completely without soldering or complicated tinkering. Imagine you simply hang your fresh soil in a closed room. Over many days, the plants continuously release water into the air. This makes the air increasingly humid, and this is exactly where the biggest problem with drying occurs: mold. But the opposite can also seem problematic. If the air is too dry, the outer layers of the plants dry out very quickly if the interior remains moist. The temperature also plays a crucial role. If it is too high, terpenes are lost and the harvest loses quality.
Yes. And moisture and sponginidity.
Moderate temperatures and around 60% relative humidity.
Get out my face, phone.
For this to work, you basically only need three things: a closed space, a way to remove moisture from the air, and stable temperatures.
Okay.
And almost every household already has.
So hence the little wine box or like refrigerator, humidor that he's using. Makes a lot of sense. Like, basically, from what we heard from the owner's mouth himself, that they bulk order like wine bottle refrigerators, strip them out, put their components in, and then ship them to you. So pretty much at that point, that tells me that it is possible to do it yourself. From what we found out from that engineer, in that article when we were reading the threads about the Canatrol, that they're taking advantage. They don't have a unique patent. Their patent is on 3 different technologies being merged into one device. So if we can merge those 3 technologies together, we can make our own Canatrol. for way, way, way less and be in control. Control.
A system like this, a completely normal refrigerator. However, for the whole thing to really work, there is one important technical detail that needs to be taken into account. We will come back to this later. A refrigerator is basically nothing more than an insulated, closed space inside. And this is precisely the prerequisite for removing moisture from the...
Yeah, controlling temperature. It's a closed space, as they were saying, because they do the same thing. People take these and put beer kegs in them at home, corny kegs, and they'll put the little spout, the little fountain, the little pull tap on the outside of the door. So refrigerators, these temperature control boxes are very, very versatile. Beer, again, goes into gardening. This is a kegerator.
When moist cold surface, it can no longer hold some of its water, condenses and runs off. This is exactly this you can see on fogged up windows in winter. This brings us...
I don't know why that shit is fucking up now. But okay, I get you. Once you put this weed in a closed box, it's going to start to condensate. The same way taking a beer bottle out of a refrigerator or a can out of a refrigerator. Now, what this does is dry out that condensation that makes, I guess, eventually mildew if it's not well aerated. And so it looks like just a regular old ordinary gardening mat, like a heat mat for your clones or for your buckets. Pots. I said buckets. I meant pots.
To the first trick of this, we do not use the refrigerator to cool the air, but to dehumidify it. The actual change in perspective here is as follows. A refrigerator is not just a cooling device with the side effect of dehumidifying. From a physical point of view, it is also a very efficient
right, we'd have to win a fucking Powerball for that shit, right? But hell yeah. The same way you go to like a Roy Rogers or a Chick-fil-A or whatever, and that's the outside freezer. Yeah, this is my bud collection here. Yeah, this is stuff from like 4 years ago on this side. This is... Wouldn't humidor my ass. How about walk-in freezer?
Humidifier that can inevitably also cool. And this is precisely the process of. If we control the refrigerator not by temperature but by...
We would step into that shit like... What?
Humidity.
A walk-in cooler.
It automatically
my
works as a
bud.
If the humidity in the cabinet of our target refrigerator switches on, the air is cooled, moisture condenses on the cold surface and runs off as water. As soon as the desired humidity, the refrigerator switches off again. This would solve the most important...
Okay, right. This shit ain't me. This is the fucking, like, his video. This is the way his fucking AI translated him into English. Okay, so he's basically saying, yeah, condensation will collect. Now, I'm guessing a heat mat is used to dry the shit out.
Automatically. Now comes the second trick, completely absurd at first. A refrigerator not only removes moisture from the air, cools the entire interior at the... If you simply let it run like this, continue to drop as it dehumidifies, which would not be ideal for drying. The solution, however, is surprisingly small heater. Whenever the refrigerator dehumidifies and cools at the...
Okay, bong. Okay, I get you. This is just like a fucking kegerator for the most part. Hold on, let me put the music on because it's going to be a long one, bitch. Let me talk my ass out. Okay, this is just like a fucking like beer cooler or whatever. They keep the kegs. You put your product in to the refrigerator. Condensation is going to collect. This heat mat is there. If left uncontested, it basically pulls all the moisture out of the air. this heat is going to draw moisture and basically dry it out. So left alone, you'll basically dry the plants out with simply just this heat box. Now, in order to, I think, make it not just a too fast of a drying, because it's just going to pull all moisture out, you're going to need a period of, I guess, like a sponge or a rag. You're going to basically squeeze it. All the moisture is going to come out to the surface. That's going to dry. You're going to have to squeeze it again, allow the moisture to get to the surface, and then dry that out until completion. So I'm guessing what he's talking about doing is having these, I guess, timers on that are going to kick on and off the heater in order to allow the plants to dry at a even rate. That's my guess.
Heater balances.
He said $150 too. So
again.
how
You're
intricate can this shit
one
be?
device cool and heat at the same time.
170?
At first, this sounds completely
100
nonsensical,
euros? What the fuck?
but that is exactly how works. For dehumidification, whether the air is also heated at the same time. The only important thing is that the moisture has previously condensed on the cold surface and been removed from the air.
Cause this shit is fucking up because this shit isn't a video. This isn't some shit I downloaded. The same way that I'm streaming to y'all and y'all get to see everything up here, that's how I recorded this bitch. I basically took everything off of here, enlarged that picture, and pressed record. Now that y'all are here, I basically took what I recorded, played it back, and shrunk the shit so y'all could see it. So I ain't do shit. This was me pressing play on YouTube and recording the shit. This isn't a bad download. This is just a bad play.
The refrigerator removes moisture from the air.
I just pressed play on YouTube and recorded, so what the fuck?
While the heating ensures that the temperature remains stable. This anything more. No
I
special
thought I saw a fucking sub. I was like, what the fuck? Hell yeah, kick.
The theory may sound complicated. The implementation, on the other hand, is surprisingly simple.
Yeah, euros are worth more. That's why I was like, he said 100 euros. That's why I was like, it's got to be 150 American dollars or 170 American dollars. It's been a while, but I kind of am somewhat familiar with the conversion because I watch a lot of European streamers, like UK streamers. I watch everybody from all over the world.
Size,
South Africa,
humidity controller,
Thailand,
a small heating mat,
Canada,
circulating air, and a simple weather. The humidity controller
Mexico
controls the refrigerator and decides when to dehumidify. The heating mat balances the cooling as the temperature. Circulating air ensures that moons form inside the refrigerator and that uniform as possible.
Okay. This is still fucked up. I should just probably go and watch this shit on YouTube so we can see it, because this is clearly a bad fucking playthrough. Hold on, let me see what the fuck. Let me see. Okay, yeah. Let me pop up YouTube, right? And we'll just play it from there, because the translation will be in there. That's the main reason I did it the way I did it. So the translation would be in there with the download. So I was like, oh yeah, that's not gonna work on live stream. Let me go back and like record this shit the way I see it. And that should probably be much better for y'all. So let me see. Here we go. Where we at? Let me ditch this shit, you motherfucker. You lying motherfucker. Dibio done. Stop. Dibio. Cool. I gotta remember to turn up. Yeah, it's volume on so we can watch that shit. Cool. Got you. Right. Bong. Bong, the bong, the bang, bang, lang, ding, 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 ding. I didn't say do that. I was trying to shrink this bitch. Okay, cool. Shrinking a little more. This is my actual live YouTube. Big whoop. I don't have nothing to hide. I want the world to see. So, boom. All right, now I can go into what? There we go. Oh, no. No, we not. Because I don't pay for YouTube Premium. Sorry, I don't pay for shit. No, you don't. If you watch a video on YouTube and you get out of it right quick, you can skip the ads. All right, Bon, I think we just did then, too. Yeah, okay. So let me turn the music off. My bad. Let me try and get to this shit so we can put it full screen real quick for y'all. And we can watch it for real, for real. Bring that shit back. Here we go. That shit was pumping in my ear, my bad. How is this shit so good? That's my shit. Okay. Harden. And that's like bud rot. That's like creates the bud rot from the inside. Now I noticed that a lot with the chocolate kush that I have. That's like the only bud I really had that molded really bad. Now actually I can't say that. The Yoda soda and the chocolate kush are like the two plants that I've had that molded really, really bad. I'll even pick buds out of the jar now, and like once I break them up and break them open, get to that stem, like the stick part, you'll see like the little white webbing on it and fuck with now, and I gotta like throw the whole bud away. It pisses me off. But that's basically kind of what they're talking about here. The outside is dry, but the inside stays moist. So once you put it in that jar, that humidity just has no way to escape. And I think that's more so my problem. I didn't give it enough time to dry. I was judging it off of, I guess, anecdotal evidence, observational evidence, more so than anything scientific like this would be. Sorry we had to watch this over, but I figured it'd be better overall for us. Okay. So hold on, right? I got this mini fridge. Like that's what everything's standing on. The beers is standing on. You can barely see the beers, but that's what it's standing on. It's this mini fridge. And the reason I bought this mini fridge was pretty much to make a kegerator. What I'm talking about, being able to put a bunch of beer kegs into a space. I built the space, but the refrigerator is what cools it. You could actually make wood and extend that refrigerator 3, 4, 5 refrigerators out. Apply the refrigerator back onto the wood that you've applied to it, coming 3, 4, 5 refrigerators out, and still maintain that cold. That's what's called a kegerator. It's a small box that maintains the temperature. The same thing as like a walk-in freezer, what you were saying you went outside. You can take that same box, cut that cool off, allow for it to get condensation from whatever moisture is being evaporated from cannabis buds. As long as you got a dry mat in the bottom that's going to evaporate that water, you good to go solo. What? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Perspective here is as follows.
Is that
A
better?
refrigerator is not just a cooling device with the side effect of dehumidifying.
Oh,
From a physical point of view, it is also a very efficient dehumidifier that can inevitably also cool.
Kyle Coast,
And this is precisely the
shit.
property we make use of. If we control the refrigerator not by temperature but by humidity, it automatically works as a dehumidifier. If the humidity in the
Okay.
cabinet...
Hey, Kyle Coach, you was luckily on the last sip of body number 3. 1, 2, 3 on live stream. You are about to initiate beer number 4. Kyle came in. It's been a while, but I remember you. I remember you. We're going to get our pool on. Ooh, that was vigorous. Cheers to you, Kyle. And we're going to get our little banner on, too. What should we do? What should we do? I know. We're doing a titty smash, right? No, let's give him a titty smash. Titty smash. Titty smash. We give you a titty smash. So now we're going to get on to making a Canatrol, which is a cannabis drying device, which takes the drying process from being anywhere from 5 to 14 days and condenses it into about 3 or 4 days. It costs about $2,300 American to ship to your house. This gentleman is trying to tell us how to make it for around $150, $170. Thanks for joining us. You came in at the technical good time.
rises above our target value, the refrigerator switches on. The air is cool,
I've been great, man.
moisture condenses
Growing
on
and
the
happy.
cold surface and runs off as water. As soon as the desired humidity is reached, the refrigerator switches off again. This would solve the most important problem.
Kyle, thank you. I would love some new seeds. Everybody feels the same fucking way. I gotta add Kyle Coates to this. Where the fuck? There we go. Thank you. I got my shit. Kyle Coates. To my list. And you were more into indica stuff, if I'm not mistaken, right? Oh, shoot. That's easy. Because I was just talking about earlier, I don't know what part of the stream you came in, but I'm basically waiting for this year's harvesting and seeds come through. If you see anything in the garden or the next couple of videos that I showed that you want to try and mess with, I'll add that to the ship out. It probably would have been nice to have been able to ship these seeds out this year, but I don't think it really got very pressing until about March, and that put me at a very short wire, and I figured it would be better for everybody to know what they're doing for the next year with the seeds, because I'm trying to send about 4 or 5 different strains to everybody. But I'd appreciate that shit.
The air is dehumidified automatically. Now comes the second trick, which seems completely absurd at first.
Motherfucker.
A refrigerator not only...
I think I have that exact size heat mat too. Like you can fit 1.5 pots on it, like 2 3-gallon pots will fit on it, but only the heat source is in the middle, which I didn't know when I was doing it. I figured the whole thing was a heat source. Maybe I just got a bad one, but who knows? But anyway, this has hope for me. I can convert my motherfucking heat pad into making me have a Canatrol because I already got the damn refrigerator. Now, yeah, it's small, but I don't give... It's one of those college dorm, just a small ice tray freezer, basically for soda refrigerators. But if that'll help me get rid of a QP at a time, Oh, fuck yeah, I'm willing to invest in trying to make this shit. Can I get it?
Removes moisture from the air, but also cools the entire interior at the same time. If you simply let it run like this, the
Okay.
temperature would continue to drop as it dehumidifies, which would not be ideal for drying. The solution, however, is surprisingly
Cool,
simple,
man.
a small heater. Whenever the refrigerator dehumidifies and cools at the same time, the heater balances out the
Me
temperature
too,
again.
Steve.
So we are
Breeding
actually having one
project.
device cool and heat at the same time. At first this sounds completely nonsensical,
I love
but that is
y'all.
exactly how the system works. For dehumidification, it doesn't matter
I
whether
love
the air is
y'all.
also heated at the same time. The only important thing is
I
that the
really do.
moisture has previously condensed on the cold surface and been removed from the air.
And I almost hate it. But y'all have so much love for cannabis that it basically re-inspired me to go a little further in what I was willing to do as far as breeding projects, investing in cannabis, and I guess going down the rabbit hole once again. Once again? I hope the echo's gone. I try to fix
The
that shit.
refrigerator removes moisture from the air, while the heating ensures that the temperature remains stable. The system basically doesn't need anything more, no special technology and no modification of the refrigerator. Implementation.
Fuck yeah, y'all.
The theory may sound a bit complicated. The implementation, on the
yeah.
other hand, is surprisingly simple. Basically, we only
Fuck
need
yeah.
5 things. A refrigerator in the desired size, a humidity controller, a small heating
Wait a
mat,
minute.
some circulating air and a simple weather station for monitoring. The
Wait a
humidity
minute.
controller
Hold
controls the
the fuck up. Hold the
refrigerator
fuck
and
up.
decides when to dehumidify.
I just realized something. I think I just information process. Kyle Coates. Is this Mr. Mumbles? Holy shit. Is this my King's Dominion buddy? Is this Mumbles who's Kyle Coates? Please say yes. Please
The
fucking
heating
say
mat
yes.
balances the cooling and stabilizes the temperature.
Please fucking
The
say
circulating air
Please.
ensures that no damp zones form inside the refrigerator and that conditions are as uniform as
Please be
possible
fucking
everywhere.
Mumbles.
And with a simple weather station with an app, you can keep an eye on the temperature and humidity at all
I know
times.
you're okay.
The whole thing has been deliberately kept so simple that anyone can build it. Everything is simply plugged in without soldering, modifications or electronic tinkering. The devices. For the assembly, I used a used bottle refrigerator from classified ads for around €60. Normal refrigerator
I didn't know about the Indian Mexican, but I remember the rest of them. The Blueberry Project. The Blueberry Arc.
can sometimes be found for around €20.
Please be Mumbles.
The big advantage of
Please
bottle
be Kyle
refrigerators
Coates.
is their relatively large internal volume and
I
the
forgot that
existing
was your
grid
fucking
shelves,
name.
on which the material can be hung directly. My model also has a built-in air circulation function, which is very practical for ensuring the most even conditions possible in the interior.
What was them niggas' name?
If you are using a used refrigerator, you should clean it thoroughly beforehand. The
Bitches,
easiest
the
way
bitches,
to
the
do
hoes,
this
the
is
hoes.
with chlorine corpse. This reliably disinfects and kills practically everything that might still be in the device. For the video, I deliberately used a refrigerator with a glass door so that you can see everything inside. A model without glass
Like a
would
soda
actually be
shit.
better, because that prevents any light from getting into the interior. I solved this simply by hanging a blanket over the door while it was drying. The
Makes
external
sense.
dimensions of my refrigerator are approximately 145 by 60 by...
Or I'm guessing you could get like a piece of fabric to adhere to it and like have one of them little windows like the grow tent does. You can pull off and you see inside. Cali Ram and Acapulco Gold too? That's really good because like from what I understand, the best breeding is taking two plants from opposite ends of the spectrum. Like true breeding, I guess, a sativa with an indica. But beyond that, like something that say like chocolate and then something that say like blueberry, pineapple, and trying to merge them together, you'll come. Maybe that's how they got fucking Fruity Pebbles and Runts and shit like that. Those weird ass flavors. I wouldn't pick them, but they happen.
55 centimeters. This makes the volume significantly larger than
2
devices
feet?
like the VCure, which only
28
measures
inches?
about 82 by 50 by 50 centimeters. Another advantage of this solution is the freedom to
Like
scale
18
it up.
inches?
For small items, a mini fridge is perfectly adequate, while for larger
Mini
quantities,
fridge?
you can simply use a
Holla!
larger bottle fridge. My fridge is rated at around 200 watts, but in practice it only draws around 80 watts. To make it easier to move,
Michael,
I placed it on a
5,000
small rolling
watts.
board made of an OSB board. That may sound like a small thing, but it is surprisingly practical in everyday life.
The RS oil got me, y'all. Holy shit,
I
I
use a
felt it
simple
on that
heating
one.
mat as a heater. I have tried out various solutions and this is by far the simplest and safest option.
Okay.
Heating mats do not get extremely hot. You do not have to modify anything and they are
Correct.
ready for use straight away.
Okay.
Many heating mats already have their own temperature controller. However, I did not set mine below 20 degrees. That is why I control it externally using
He's saying
exactly the same
Celsius.
socket control as the
20
refrigerator,
degrees Celsius.
only via the temperature instead of the humidity. The heating mat has
He's
a
a
power
yeah,
output of
man.
around 50 watts. That's just about enough for this refrigerator. Around 100 watts would be better. It's important that the heating is strong
Lemon
enough to
lime is what
counteract
you
the
like.
cooling capacity of the refrigerator.
Lemon lime is what you like. Okay. Bon. Let me write that shit down right quick, Kyle. Pen went out. Okay. I think I was talking about the Colombian and the because that's like a citric lemon orange flavor. I guess I'll send some Panama Red. I thought it was like extremely black pepper. Like when I first got it, it was spicy. But now I'm definitely getting a very sweet, like ruby red grapefruit flavor out of it. It's not pronounced, but
At the same
on
time,
the inhale,
however,
you really
it shouldn't
get it.
be too
Exhale,
strong,
you get it.
so that the temperature doesn't constantly overshoot. As a rough rule of thumb, you can aim for around 0.2 to 0.3 watts of heating power per liter of refrigerator volume. My cabinet has a volume of around 380 L, which means a heating output of around
Okay, Kyle,
75
scratch
to
that.
115
Got
watts would be sensible. As a general rule, it's better to have it a little too cool than too warm. Low temperatures do slow down the drying process
Scratch
somewhat,
that.
but they are much less problematic for the quality than
Oh, he got a
temperatures
huge
that are
ass
too
fucking
high.
mat.
Another practical tip: if you're not sure how far you can adjust the temperature, it's best to buy a heating mat without an
That looks like a
integrated
fucking
controller.
bat.
Models with their own electronics often remain switched off after a power failure and expect you to press a button. This
Okay.
then doesn't work well. The mat is to be switched on and off by an external controller. I've linked suitable models in the video description. Both the
Okay.
refrigerator and the heating are connected to a simple socket control with a temperature and humidity sensor. This
So
allows you
basically,
to set the humidity
all that box is a fucking monitor. Like what this shit does is it's a timer monitor. It basically judges the humidity within the tent. Whatever parameters you set it at. If you wanted a 65% humidity, 64% humidity, whatever have you. Within a humidity percentage or half percentage, this shit will cut on or off depending on the range that you set. Basically drying it in the exact ideal parameters that you prefer. Using the heat mat and the natural, like I guess, humidity sweating of the plants, combined with timing it just right to when the drying happens and when it doesn't, makes your own Canatrol once you put it inside a refrigerator.
level at which the refrigerator switches on and off, and the temperature at which the heating is activated and deactivated.
Space Queen, I gotta remember
The
that.
system doesn't
I
need
remember the
anything
Space
more.
Queen
Of
talk.
course, there are much more complex and better technical solutions.
I remember the Space Queen talks, Kyle. I guess that's why I haven't remembered hearing that in a while. Now I'm writing that down. Steve is familiar with Space Queen. Is like what you call it? The Rosetta Stone Brothers Grimm, right? That's like an offshoot of that shit, if I'm not mistaken, right?
However, the aim here was to
Watch
keep
me be
everything
dead
simple
wrong.
enough that anyone can build it without any
Watch me be
tinkering
dead
or
wrong.
electronics knowledge. For example, if someone already owns a smart power strip like the one from Spider Farmer, the
Oh,
system
thank
can
you, Kick.
probably be
Thanks for hanging
controlled
in there,
using it.
y'all. I appreciate that shit.
Alternatively, solutions with Shellys are also possible. However, my
Oh, yeah,
Spider
with the
Farmer
Twisted Twist
power strip
side.
is already in use elsewhere. That's why I simply used a single controller here. I also use a small Govee weather station for monitoring. This allows me to permanently record the temperature and humidity, define alarm thresholds, and
Okay,
send push
yeah.
notifications
And I've got
to my
something
mobile
similar.
phone. If a value deviates from the desired range, I receive an immediate message. The app allows you to view the current values in the cabinet live at any time and also display the history. This is basically almost like a small app for monitoring the entire drying process.
Oh,
My
that's not what I'm at.
refrigerator
Rumble.
already
That's what
has
I'm
a
trying to get
built-in
to
air
and shit.
circulation function, but it only works in conjunction with the compressor. To ensure that there is air movement even when the
Okay.
refrigerator is not cooling, I have also placed an Arctic P14 PC fan on.
So yeah, we're also going to need a computer fan to kind of, I guess, make sure that all the humidity is completely out when we're doing a round of drying with the on and off heat mat method. Okay, come on, you got it. So we did the hemp band and the DIY can control. Fuck yeah, come on, man, what you doing?
On the floor. This means that the air is constantly circulated gently throughout the entire interior and no damp areas are created. The fan runs via a USB adapter with speed control, just like in my video on quiet air circulation in the Crow tent. This allows the speed to be adjusted very precisely.
Okay.
The fans run practically silently and the air movement can be adjusted to ensure even conditions without blowing directly on the plants or drying them out too much. There's not much to say about the assembly.
Okay. Now this is the reason I appreciate this so much is the fact that, okay, I got the mini fridge, which actually I think has more value than the refrigerator, for the fact that refrigerators kind of come a dime a dozen. You can probably go somewhere and get an old refrigerator. People are probably selling like old refrigerators from their kitchen very cheap. So let's just say $200 for the refrigerator. What about $50 for that big ass welcome heat mat that the dude had? $20 on the computer screen, computer fan, and you arrange the racks the way you want to. This seems like it's kind of worth trying. Like and everything that the pricing, I was trying to go at the highest margin possible. Not possible, but I was trying to go on the high end of pricing everything. I'm pretty sure this, you got to scroll down on the Amazon list, but you scroll down, you'll get some good low prices. So it depends on, I guess, what you trust, what you want, how much you want to invest in overall. But it is possible to make your own can control. Now I'm guessing this dude got a steal because this looks like a commercial type refrigerator. It's got see-through glass on the outside for people to buy sodas, buy drinks, pump wine in, wine cooler, wine cellar. So he probably got it at a pretty good deal. He puts a blanket over it to kind of keep the UV out. So getting a normal refrigerator would be practical. It kind of save you from having to throw a blanket over top the outside. But the main important components, the closed space, the heat, and the fan to just kind of circulate the air to make sure that the heat pad is dehumidifying all the areas that it needs to dehumidify.
Everything is simply plugged in. I deliberately did not drill any holes in the refrigerator. The cables can be easily fed through the flexible door seal, which is clamped in place sufficiently tightly. This means that the refrigerator remains completely undamaged and can be used normally again at any time. The PC fan can also be used easily. I simply threaded a piece of floral wire through the fan holes so that it can stand and be aligned in the refrigerator. This works surprisingly well and can be adjusted at any time. If you want to keep it cleaner, you can of course also print a small holder or stand for it. I printed a stand for this as an addition to my air circulation holder. The print data is available for free download on my website gregoryudiarisisck.com.
This motherfucker 3D printed them shits. Oh, hell yeah, beast. Hell yeah, he made them shits himself. But yeah, it looks like a computer fan and a mini PC computer fan is basically what it requires. So I'm guessing this fan, like it's showing right now where we pause it on, this shit is going to be on the bottom of the refrigerator because he kept pretty much the regular wires it comes with. They can be fed and still keep the secure close on the refrigerator door. And that smaller fan, I guess, is at the top to kind of push everything and keep the air circulation going to dry your plants out the way the Canatrol would.
D. Adjustment. You have to be a little careful when adjusting the settings because
I forgot about the fucking V-Cure. Now Vivo's son has came out to rival. I guess the patents are over on the fucking Canatrol, and Vivo's son has come to rival with the V-Cure, the Canatrol. But you can rival both of these motherfuckers if you do it yourself.
our system is simpler than
which I know we're willing to. Is it worth it though?
Devices like VCure or modern cooling systems often work with so-called inverter compressors.
I don't know.
These can change their speed and thus continuously regulate how much they cool. A normal refrigerator cannot do this. It only knows two states, on or off. That's why you have to pay attention to a peculiarity of cooling compressors. Once the compressor has been running, it needs a short break before it can start again. The reason for this is the pressure in the cooling system, which first has to decrease a little. If you try to switch it on again too soon, you often only hear a short humming noise. After that, the restart protection kicks in and the compressor does not start. That's exactly what we want to avoid. That's why the humidity range on the controller shouldn't be set too narrowly. For example, if you set the refrigerator to switch on at 61% and switch off again at 60%, it would probably constantly try to start up again immediately. That's why I set a
Okay. The downfall of trying to use the refrigerator is that the refrigerator won't help aid in a smooth, constant humidity drain out of the plants. It will constantly try to restart itself in too short a time, which won't allow it to even work. It'll basically spend, say, 3 weeks worth of time with nothing actually happening because of the parameters set too narrowly. The shit doesn't even kick on. So, okay, he's saying 61% humidity is too low. I'm guessing you would want to at least do this shit at 65, 64% just to ensure what if this shit is off a little bit. In case I have to come in and do a bud rescue, I want to be able for that shit to be like 64, 63% humidity so when I put it in jars or buckets, I can still salvage some of this damn cure. Get these monoterpenes.
Around 4 to 5% humidity. The system ran smoothly for me with that.
Okay.
How big this difference needs to be also depends on how quickly the humidity changes. If the material is fresh and very damp, the humidity increases more quickly. In this case, it can be useful to select the thresholds a little wider and then readjust them later if necessary and set them narrower again. The humidity
that's what I was kind of
will
just speaking on.
Somewhat as a result, but that's not a problem.
I can't help but every time I look at this graph, this looks like what a video looks like on fucking YouTube. If you look in YouTube Studio. But that's what I was kind of hinting on earlier. The fact that you probably want to set, he's saying set the parameters wide. The way I phrased it was you probably want to go on the higher end of cure. Curing only happens during 65 to 60% humidity. You definitely don't want the plants to get over 68%, 68 degrees temperature. The best range, I think, the cure is like, that's why they go with 60 degrees, 60% humidity, and I don't know what the other 64. But you got me. You feel me?
The average value is exactly in the desired range. The sensors in such socket controllers are also not particularly precise. Many can be calibrated using a more precise measuring device. However, this is usually not crucial for this purpose, because what is important here is a stable range rather than exact laboratory values. The time delay does not apply to the heating. It can switch on and off frequently without any problems. I also use the actual thermostat of the refrigerator as a safety limit. My appliance can reach sub-zero temperatures when in continuous operation. That's why I set the thermostat so that the refrigerator switches off.
This is way better than what we was watching.
Should there be any problems with the external control? Another tip is to run the system as a test before the end.
Okay.
If you put a few wet towels in the refrigerator, this simulates the humidity of a fresh harvest quite well.
Smart!
This will quickly give you a feel for how the system settles down and how far you should set the humidity thresholds. Another thing to keep in mind is that the refrigerator can cool and dehumidify, and the heating can heat. What the system lacks is an active way to increase the humidity again. So if the dehumidification is too strong, the system cannot increase the humidity again on its own. The solution to this is very simple, however. Simply place a damp sponge or a small container of water in the refrigerator, just like with the canoe.
And it'll kick
the water
on
then
again.
Slowly evaporates, thereby increasing the humidity inside the plant. However, this was never necessary for me, because
that's
as
why
long
I switched
as you
my
don't
verbiage.
overdry, the humidity does.
That's exactly why I switched my verbiage, because I knew they was about to say that exact phrase right there.
Doesn't
Okay,
need to
cool.
be increased
It's
again.
the VQ.
Where to put the water? One point that is often underestimated is how much water is actually removed during drying. Let's assume that fresh soil weighs around 1 kilogram. After drying, perhaps 200 grams remains. This means that around 800 grams of water have to be removed from the plants. That's almost an entire liter. This water ends up as condensation in the refrigerator during drying. When the refrigerator dehumidifies the air, this condensation forms on the cold back wall inside the refrigerator. From there, it runs out through a small drain hole and ends up in a collecting tray on the compressor. The compressor heats up during operation, causing the water to gradually evaporate there and be released into the room air. A relatively large amount of water is produced, especially at the beginning of the drying process, because the material is still very damp. For this reason, you should occasionally...
Okay, that's what happened with our freezer. We left our freezer open one night and everything thawed out and we closed it. And now the shit don't fucking like, at one period of the day, all this water leaks out on the fucking kitchen floor. Like 8 ounces of liquid leaks out onto the floor. So, okay, that's what's wrong with it. The heating apparatus.
Check whether the collecting tray is overflowing. That wasn't the case for me though. I didn't have to empty the tub once during the entire drying process. However, that depends heavily on the amount of material, the model of the refrigerator, and the room climate. Electricity costs. One possible objection is the electricity consumption, because heating and cooling are taking place at the same time. At first glance, this seems inefficient, but the actual figures are surprisingly low. Let's do some pessimistic calculations. A large refrigerator draws around 80 watts and a heating mat around 50 watts. Let's assume a drying time of 14 days and an electricity price of 35 cents per kilowatt hour. Even if both devices run for about half the time on average, you end up with around €8 to €10 in electricity costs per cycle. Even if a commercial device were significantly more efficient, you would have to dry a lot of cycles before I could pay for an expensive device costing over €1,000 just in terms of electricity consumption. I would be interested to know how you currently dry your food. In a tent, in a drying cabinet, or with your own solution. Feel free to write about it in the comments. My own grow still needs some time. A friend is taking the refrigerator with him for his upcoming harvest and is showing the complete drying result on his channel. As soon as the video is online, I will link it here in the pinned comment. If you are interested in such DIY experiments around HomeGao, feel free.
Okay, hold on. Let me figure out how the fuck to get out of this bitch. Thanks. No, I'm not interested. But I thought that was fucking fascinating. Yeah. I do like to do my own DIY machines sometimes. I got the DIY bubbler I use with the fish tank air pump, and the coffee in a coffee container. The cloner with the coffee container and the air bubbler. Something, but fascinating. I don't know if I want to risk that much into the Canatrol build up, but he makes a lot of sense with the shit that he's saying. And luckily enough for me, I got the heat mat already and I got the refrigerator. So it's just a matter of kicking that shit on and getting that one little timer thing. But I think I already got the heat differential thingy from making the kegerator with the beer. So, should I try it? Should I not try it? I don't know. I'm worried. I don't want to fail. I don't want to be embarrassed and have to wear a paper bag permanently, be the man in a damn paper bag mask. But quite honestly, that might be what it takes. I don't know. I'm hot, sleepy, drunk, wasted. I enjoy listening to everybody talk about they growing TGA. Oh! Again to nobody. Cheers. The 505. Make it wobble wobble. Make it shaky shaky. Hold on. Hell fucking yeah. It does seem relatively easy and straightforward. When we were looking at the plans from, what was that, like the Reddit thread or the one of them IC Mag threads, and the engineer came in there talking, the master engineer came in talking about the different patents that the Canatrol had. It was like he didn't really reinvent anything. His patent is more so on merging 3 different technologies that already exist. That's what the patent was on. And from this video, we got to see in layman's terms what those 3 different technologies were that he merged together. And it was the heat mat, which was basically a dehumidifier. A refrigerator, which was a small space, also something that allows condensation to be applied onto the walls, which gives the heat mat something to dry. Those fans were in there to make sure that the air circulates and there's no necessarily one initial damp spot. Everything is being dried evenly to create your own Canatrol. Now the Canatrol is like a wine box. It's like a mini fridge. That's what the fuck the biz is on. You can see the top of the biz. Can you see the whole biz? Can you see the biz? Yeah, you can see the biz. You can see the top of it in the second cam. Second cam up here. There we go. Second cam up here. You can see the motherfucking top of the refrigerator. Bling, bling. So that's what I would be using for the Canatrol. This motherfucker uses the entire refrigerator, which means you can get twice as much bud in there. And that's what everybody's main complaint was from the Canatrol. You can only really dry about, I think it was like 4 ounces, 5 ounces of flour, 6 ounces of flour, I want to say. If you got the entire refrigerator, that's definitely 8 ounces at a time. You're talking about a half HP at a time. You will be drying your harvest within a month in no time. At that rate, at 5 days, 3 days of pop of drying, and then it's ready to go into the jar. Shit, 30 days, I get busy with that amount of time. That's 10 different strains that you can dry and harvest and shit in a motherfucking Canatrol at 8 ounces at a time. That's exactly what I'm talking about. The better, from the less effort that I have to put in at this point, the better I feel for me. And even if I have to take a kind of a hit, because I am used to hand trimming, I'm definitely with you there, Stevie Steve, Jamie James, to get as much maximized potency as possible, get as much yield as possible out of the flower that I'm smoking. And of course the trash is going to be used for hash. Trash for hash. Trash for hash. Trash for hash. Or some kind of edible, or cookie, butter, RS oil, something like that. But the main point is, with this trimmer and all that shit, I'll sacrifice a little bit of extra yield in the hash department or the edible department, the trash department, just to not have to trim that shit. Like while I'm trimming, the machine could be doing what I'm doing, you know, like I trim an ounce, you trim an ounce, trim an ounce, you sir, me sir, one for you, one for me, one for you, one. That would be perfect for me because that would at least cut the time down in half. Now I'm actually trying to put the weight of the harvest and trim on that machine's back, which means I'm only going to be yielding harvesting, trimming 33% of this shit on stream and by hand. So we're going to label every jar. We're going to be specific with this yield. We got a lot of strains to pheno hunt through. You know, this is Dieselberry 1 through 6. This is Yoda Soda 1 and 2. This is Redheaded Stranger 1 through 3. Unfortunately, it looks like the Cincy, the one of the Skunk Triple Back Cross, and the Golden Nugget that I have aren't going to work. The Thai is out there. The Chocolate Kush is out there. So it's going to be quite a bit for us to like place in jars, give our little notes on, and see we want to like further pheno hunt through. And of course, we're collecting the clones of all of these to ensure that we can have a mother plan, a breeding project where we find something good or we want to delve even further. You're right. And honestly, to back you up even further, Steve Elderleaf, honestly, to quote you first, so I can dovetail. Honestly, I don't mind hand trimming. You make sure you're not smoking moldy bud. And so now for my dovetail, even with my hand trimming, I've still had some moldy buds in the jar. So I'm not necessarily saying that the grass is greener with this trimming machine, but I guess for my initial, like, hey, I cut it off of the main, like, whipping stem, the long stem. You know, hey, it looks pretty good past that visual test. Let me put it into the trim machine and you do it while I guess, really go through the Halloween candy with the rest of the stuff in hand trimming. I don't know. But what I do know is I want to see somebody get knocked out. We're about to watch Armored MMA. That's what we're about to watch. And see if it's going to be Redneck Brawls, Midget Wrestling, or Armored MMA. I have selected Armored MMA in my head. Now, I'm going to cue that up, as a matter of fact, just to show you I'm nasty with it. And then if that don't work, oh, I don't need you no more. Sorry, it's the wrong shit. It is definitely the wrong shit. I was going back to the wrong fucking shit. Where the fuck is the Dibio? Where's the Dibio, bitch? I didn't mean to be mean, because that way I can find you sooner if I'm polite about it. That's the video? Oh, that's the webpage. I was about to say, what the hell? That's ugly. I have decided we're about to watch Armored MMA. We could watch Redneck Brawls or Midgets Wrestling. But I would prefer to see somebody with a weapon attack another person to kind of see how that really looks in real life. What it look like? What it look like? Tell me what it look like. What it look like? And then we can actually get this off the Crappy Craps too. Oh, we all numbers? Oh, we all numbers. Okay. Oh, this the full event, bitch. It's the full event. Oh, this shit is like 2 hours worth of shit. Why are you so tiny? Not you. You. Yeah, you, punk. There we go. He's trying to scam me and shit, motherfucker. So, before I throw Thursday, because it's nothing I like more than drinking, smoking, and throwing somebody to the ground. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was my headphone? We're about to watch some armored MMA. Well, we're about to see people dressed in medieval armor. Something I remember from Fat Sandu in the NES days back in the day. What was that released? 1991, 1990? Because I'm old. We're about to watch people come back in armor and see who gets knocked out. Now, before I do that, you have 2 cuts off the 12-footer. Everybody, yeah, just I'm just taking it that everybody is going to be collecting their clones. Kyle, everybody, Carolina. CTG, Carolina Greenery Tech, just streamed on Twitch last night. If you can go and watch the replay, watch the VOD, support my man, Carolina, because he's trying to do the damn thing too. You know, all we can do is support each other, spotlight each other, and grow good plants. The 12-footer smells weird. It smells like mothballs and menthol, but it has a kerosene undertone or something. Something. That's just a stem rub. Holy fuck. Holy crap. Okay. Damn. That shit sounds amazing. Yeah, work that shit. Work those cuts. Pheno hunt that mothball. I think people would be very interested in that. Excuse me. My dumb ass. I can't talk as thief.
Fighter number 1.
Now for the armor and MMA shit.
Wind Hussar John Bibby. Always like a MMA
Sorry.
crowd with his theatrics. And it's not just theatrics.
Okay, that ain't so bad. I just know echoing. My bad. I think I fixed that.
The most senior member of the
Thank y'all for being patient. Oh, hell yeah. We about to see some sword battles.
He really does. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Maybe he fights everybody.
Now, as you know, I like to fight. Fight for my right to smoke. Fight for my right to drink. And fight for my right to fight. Here's 1/3 of it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to watch Armor MMA. I believe this is an event from last month that we are watching. We're about to watch a sword fight from a gentleman that looks like the Great Muda, except he has butterfly wings and a bow.
He's one of those guys. A lot of fighters like anytime, any place. There's not many that actually mean that. Yeah, Bibby will fight anytime you call him.
Yeah. Now, here's the interesting plot twist of this fight. John Bibby incurred a
Mike
second-degree
Bibby?
hamstring tear 10 days ago.
Grizzlies.
He's still choosing to fight tonight, though.
That's insane. That's
Shout out Mike Bibby.
What did you say degree it was?
Second-degree hamstring tear.
How many degrees on it?
I think 3. I think
I don't know. I got my black belt.
I think you get to 4, you just don't have a leg anymore.
Shout out Mike Bibby.
Like that. I just can't remember what degree it was. We'll see. He can adjust with that.
Shout out Mike Bibby.
Yeah.
You look like you have seen from Monty Python.
Hell yeah. We about to see some good shit, I hope. I hope we about to see some, like, these people just go at it. Beat the fuck out of each other. Fuck yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
Edgardo Lopez coming to us all the way from the capital of Mexico, Mexico City, Mexico. I just said Mexico about 5 times there in a single sentence.
Hey, we know where he's from. That's a good thing.
Did you know he's from Mexico?
And originally, when we talked about maybe 6 months ago, he wanted to do an exhibition, kind of cut his teeth in the cage. He hasn't been in the cage before.
Cover up that camera.
I told him a little bit ago, I'm like, John Bibby really wants to do a pro fight. He's real hungry for that. He said absolutely, and didn't say another word to me. Nice. That's all, man. Nice. So he's a fighter.
Yeah, I'm seeing this shit on the tiniest fucking screen. It's like watching it on my phone. This shit is fucking funny. But I hope y'all enjoying this shit. Let me actually give y'all a little bit more. Give me a little bit more of this fight.
Fighters to the center of
now
the
hold
ring.
on. How the
to
fuck?
reintroduce the fight.
Thank you. Cause I'm like, why am I not? We need to go back and place our fucking bets and shit. All right, hold on, because I'm not about to make this friend.
Oh, there you go. He's a fighter. He's got what? 10 years.
All right, who y'all got? Who you got? Who you got? Who you got? What? Oh, you're going to be making some seasons that shit. Okay, fuck it. Oh, fuck. Going to do an open pollination because it's a land race. Okay. I'm going to throw a cut of the Acapulco Gold in it when I do. Maybe triple back crosser with the Neville Hayes. What? Maybe the triple. What? My fault. I had to get the earpiece. Hold on, because I'm smiling and shit. So let me make sure I got this right. You'll be making some seeds with the menthol, mothball, stinky, funky, skunky, crabby, whammy. Please do. Please do. Like, whatever makes us happy, whatever keeps our mind right, and at least from my perspective with the RSO oil, try and get the most out of your cannabis plants so we can, you know, actually get the medicinal benefits and become super soldiers. Super soldier. Super Saiyan cannabis smoking.
Yeah, geez. You see how these
Oh, you can.
guys line up against one another. Huge age difference, but again, Bibby, age has not played a factor. What I'm more concerned about is how does the hamstring injury...
You'll bet 10 local Afghan seed.
Fighters to the center of the ring.
Like, you know, it's real funny, right? I like, the reason I say I love y'all and like I learn a lot from y'all is I got to admit, when I was like at first getting these seeds together, it's mine, oh my. And then the more I do these live streams, the more I'm like, you know, I gotta get this shit out to other people. Like, even if you don't like what I grew, at least you have seeds to grow cannabis, if nothing else. And hopefully you can use whatever it is that I got.
To reintroduce the fight.
But it changed my mind. Once you get out of the circumstances you were in, you can see life in a whole nother perspective, and I really appreciate that shit. I love it.
Wearing the black and red brigandine, it's John Bibby.
Oh, fuck. I forgot who. I was going for the one in black, I think. He looked a little more macho.
And his opponent wearing the white and black tabard, it's Eduardo Lopez.
I could have them mixed up, but I don't remember. I think I was going for the black dude. I think the red dude had the like Viking look.
Pro fight of the evening.
But I could be dead wrong.
The
Had
fighters
mixed
have
up.
agreed to 3 2-minute rounds. If you're taken to the ground, you'll be stood up after 15 seconds. No illegal strikes. Defend yourselves at all times and obey the referee at all times. Fighters, do you agree to these terms?
Body count is at 3, Kyle.
And back to your corners.
Bitch, get away.
Round 1.
Here we go. Round
Fighter
fight.
number 1, are you ready?
Fight.
Fighter number 2, are you ready?
Yes,
and who's
sir.
ready for the first pro fight of the evening?
Steak.com, Kick. Oh, Kick ain't gonna fuck with me, so this is sponsored by Steak. We in the goody goods.
All right.
YouTube shouldn't fuck with me.
Keep an eye out for Bibby going for face punches. That's one of the things he really likes to rely on in his game.
Edgardo's coming out hot, man. Snappy with those punches, very explosive.
He's got speed. Watch all the fighters from Mexico. They all got great speed.
Yep.
Oh, but I mean, see, John's looking.
Oh, this is straight up
right down the middle. Unorthodox.
Shit.
Sword strike. But Bibby's the only one that does it because he actually has some limitations in his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Eduardo. I love watching Bibby's tech. That right there, that stepping off that center line and adjusting.
So I'm thinking I be trying to like knock this
Eduardo
dude's sword
keep
down
that
and
up
throw
his
him to the
whole time,
ground,
that pace.
and like a 1-2 motion.
Good takedown, Bibby. Just snapped him down. That's what I'm talking about. Wow.
I mean, that was like a one-handed takedown just by like taking him from the shoulder to the ground.
Yep. Now Bibby's got to do a good job. He's got to watch that.
Well, 15 seconds they stand up, right?
Yep, this is where you got to.
I think they ditched their weapons. So that's the end of the 15
It
seconds.
still ain't bad shit.
Edgardo recognized. He said, "That's a great job."
This ain't bad shit at all.
Right.
Fuck yeah.
Best guys, man. Like,
See a nigga whooping ass.
That was awesome.
Took him to the ground and this is what you get for fucking with me,
resume the fight
bitch.
after they pick their weapons back up and come to their feet.
Good adjustment by John there.
You know,
Fantastic.
Let me turn this shit down. Fuck this shit, right?
both the speed and
Fuck
the
what these
ability.
commentators talking about. I did like the fact to know that the Mexican had speed though. That was crucial to me. Let me turn up the
Bibby's
tunes.
ability to remain calm is what a lot of fighters we can all take.
Drinking, watch, fighting, and jamming at the same time.
Significant strikes.
Edgardo, the body language though still looks strong. I'm not seeing him gassed or anything like
He's
that.
fine. Bibby's got to hold again. He's going to try to maybe snap him down one more time.
Oh fuck! I forgot to get the other beer. We at beer number 5, bitch.
He switches between that southpaw and orthodox stance.
Nice fake out there. Nice step back.
The body count is not fucking accurate.
I was going to say, look out for that thrust.
He's going to try to do it.
That's my stick.
Bibby does a good job of trying to go for it and noticing when it's not happening and just letting it go. But one thing he does,
And luckily,
he lets it go.
that didn't
He has
affect
the guard
shit.
up still. He doesn't just get blasted. Man, I was originally going to say that
Body
round
number
was going
5.
to there, but after I don't know. I think Bibby's response might have taken that round.
Condensation.
From Edgardo is he has a good dueling stance, but he stays in this regular stance right here all the time, leaving his shield foot forward. It's vulnerable for strikes. It removes the sword actually back about 3 feet. So then John just beat him at range.
Yeah,
So they already finished fucking round 1. Round 1? No, they bullshit.
Exactly what you're talking about.
Well,
So the black dude already went down, right? That's who I was going for. So he already kind of lost, unless he take the red dude down.
Go into close range combat, right? So, and I see Eduardo's trying to do that, but he's not really.
But I don't got that shit fucking
He's
happen.
just trying to stay in the pocket and trade blows with
Oops.
Bibby, and Bibby's finding those holes. Man.
Yeah, those first 30
It has to be
seconds,
documented.
Right, it didn't take much. He saw the opportunity with
Fuck.
Edgardo
Too
forward
much
leaning.
fucking pour.
And
Too much of a
sometimes it's
heavy
just a matter of
fucking
just getting
pour.
your hands on the back of their head and just the little push.
Yeah, good timing on that.
I was better off just leaving the middleman out, drinking out the bottle.
Background. I know he's a great duelist, so maybe he doesn't have the legs on it. We'll see. I mean, we got 2 more rounds.
2 more rounds. Yeah. If those rounds went like that, then I don't know what we're gonna do.
One of the
Another
things that's
round.
important for our fans at home to understand when we talk a lot
Another
about,
round.
Oh, this fighter's got experience in melees. He doesn't know
30
much about
seconds.
being in the cage. Typically, in this realm of competition, you're in like an open field.
Everything
right?
cool.
You're in a
Okay, cool,
fenced-in
cool.
environment,
Oh.
not an actual cage that is,
Kicks
20
going
feet
well.
in
Boom,
diameter.
boom.
It changes so much.
Streamy
What do
straight.
you think about a strategy and a game plan?
For sure. I mean, and most, I mean, when you look at like amateur, like go to an amateur, I know you've done it, go to an amateur MMA show. Those cages like close it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to
I
fight
should have
60
fucking
seconds.
skipped this shit. I wasn't
Now
fucking
this
thinking
is
about it.
full-size
I was too worried about the goddamn body count.
Number 2.
Fight.
Number 1, are you ready?
Fight.
Fighter number 2, are you ready? Who's ready for a second round?
2 minutes, man. It's a long time.
And start fight.
Oh, that was fucking perfect.
Exhibition versus the pro fights. It's the
That was
stance
fucking
of
perfect,
the
bitch.
Shot from Edgardo
strategy
there.
behind it.
He's trying to find a home, but there's that angle from Bibby.
So the dude in black got to come back real fucking hard. Okay. Can he sweep him? Can he take him down? Can he triple? Because that would even up the score and make us looking good. But I don't got it looking that fucking good now.
Oh man, flip that punch.
Oh, he got out the corner.
Good adjustment from Edgardo so far.
Yeah, get the head
Nice jab
moving
there
at an angle.
with the punch shield.
Bibby stopped it coming in with that
So what
shot
is this, the
there.
prelims
Bibby's
before the
keeping- I think he's
prelims,
keeping
like the
trying to
regular
go
unarmored
early,
MMA shit?
which is not
Like it's
bad for Bibby.
Bellator.
His back's against the cage. He's got to create that space.
It'll set him up.
This
for his,
PFL,
his
Professional
favorite
Fighting
guarding
League
that
shit.
he likes to do.
And this is the prelims to that
Pull
prelims.
him back, then step around, hook
Right.
that leg, and go down. So, 'cause he has a crazy.
Or is this like the night before?
Edgardo did a great job at hitting that leg strike.
Warm up the club on Friday night. You got Armored MMA, and on Saturday night the main event. You got the real MMA, the glove, shin and leather.
There it is.
1 minute. Maybe there actually had a moment where his sword got caught inside the cage.
It's a good little shovel hook there from Edgardo.
And these two will
I still can't hear the jams that good.
Edgardo's done a good job getting these strikes this round. He's found a home.
Because this is a slow motherfucker. I see why these motherfuckers was first, because they ain't coming with that shit. Let me turn up the drinking music. How's that? Now we can party a little bit better, I feel. Because I don't really give a fuck about this fight too much. I thought it was going to be a lot more action-packed, and it really wasn't. It let me down hard. It let me down super hard. I wore my fucking Sunday best for this. I wore my damn ascot. I'm smoking better than you. And this ain't proving it. I got front row seats to a dud. That's okay, though. I know it's not a dud, even though I got 3 males in the garden, which I would consider dud. I know it's not a fucking dud, though. The females that we got in our gardens, in our pots, aren't duds. The tomahawk pipe with a cup of coffee on the front fucking porch. You know, it's the little things. It's the little things, Stevie Steve. It was a nice view. I've used that photo quite a bit. And now I can't even do it anymore. I can't replicate it because that tree has fallen down. I put the tripod on top of the tree and took a picture and videoed it. But I'm going to bring a ladder out there for video purposes. It's necessary. Like, I can't do it without it. I think you might need a ladder too, fireman. Fireman stuff. What's the shit when it's a movie premiere, Steve, and like the lights is going across each other? Like the bat signal lights? Like, why don't you put that on the garden, like the Prison Break shit? And you gotta like basically get in between the lights to break out. Like, I like the motion sensor it comes on effect, but I also would like to be something kind of out there being proactive versus reactive. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the fucking right answer is, but I wish like you didn't have to do these all-nighters. Because it's just y'all. That's the best way to get in contact with me right here. I should pin this shit for a second. I probably shouldn't pin it, but I'm going to pin it. Pin this shit. I'll pin it in the fucking YouTube comment. That's the best way to get in contact with me. I'm gonna leave it up for like 5 minutes. But what the fuck was the reason I did that shit? Why did I do that? 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 Oh, I did it for the the fact you gotta stay up all night. So like text me and shit, or I mean you can call me, I don't care. But like just to kind of keep you awake if you need that 3 to 5 a.m. little perk, yeah, hit me up, cause that's usually when I have problems going to sleep. And I'm usually up around that time, anywhere from like 3:47, 3:15, Like the cats will wake me. But like, hit me up. If you need help staying up or we can maybe come up with a solution, please hit me. James the same way. I put my number in there for everybody to be able to get in contact with me, and that's honestly the best way to do this shit. Like, skip the YouTube barrier or whatever, the streamer barrier. Like, hit me up, because this is way more important. We're talking about future genetics on the planet. But yeah, I would love to hear from y'all. And that way it'll be a lot easier and not as much of a delay. Damn! My boy is done, so that's 2 takedowns. Is he hurt? He's hurt. He's hurt. Oh, so I picked the dude in black, I believe. And he's hurt. He keeping a mask on. He put the paper bag over his head. He got the steel bag over his head. The man in iron mask shit. Because he lost that. Yeah. It's fine. At this point, I don't see why I'm putting any barriers up. And actually, it would probably do me mentally good. Oh, he's up. It's not over. It would probably do me mentally good to talk to y'all on a like daily, weekly, monthly basis anyway. I got to get out to James way so we can go somewhere. I want to eat. Since we're not going to the bar, which is totally fine with me, I want to eat. Preferably something barbecue. And especially it's what, like Essex, Elk Ridge. That ain't far, man. I gotta chill with y'all. I never really met real growers in real life, so I have to, right? It's an obligation. Not to mention y'all my homies, so like, if y'all my homies don't get me out, then it's because I never met a grower. If I never met a grower, don't get me out. It will. Y'all my homies. You know, it's gonna get me out to doing this shit. Because I think we're all on a like seclusive, happy with ourselves type of environment, and it's gonna be different to disrupt it. That's all. It's not that it's a problem. Not that I don't want to do it, but I'm just so happy with my damn smoking jacket on. So let me get out and stop bullshit. Because it's me, not anybody else. Let's just be honest. I should have pumped them seeds out in like December. Didn't. Fuck. So I'm wrong out the fucking gate. Should have pumped them seeds out in December. Didn't. Was supposed to pump them seeds out like April. Didn't. That was like another push to get them out. Didn't do it. And so now I got to get them out before the new year, which shouldn't be a problem. Like that, I'm not stressing. But I just want to make sure everybody gets a little bit of everything so you can go on your journey much, much, much further. And I also appreciate the fact that everybody's doing totally different shit. Isn't that fucking funny? Like there's no Oreos and Oreos or everybody's chasing the medicine that they like. I really appreciate that. I should have listened to this. We should have fucking listened to this shit. Fuck them. Well, just the highlight. Hold on. Let me go back.
But if he gets that hard angle, all he's got to do is just stand for a second.
Yeah, I just want to make sure. This is like the promo for the dude. All right, go after. Okay. I just want to make sure we get the full event in full effect. We get a little bit of everything. We totally understand the entire event that's happening.
When he came to us, he took an exhibition fight, came all this way.
Yeah, I do. Once you said that, Steve, I was like, damn. He's fucking right.
I remember right. It was a year ago. And since then, he has climbed and taken taking on hard.
You consider me a good friend. It's like the second or third time I've seen you say that. What made me realize, like, you fucking right, wasn't the weed. It wasn't the dog shit seeds. It was the tobacco. The Iroquois skunk pole beans. It was the top hat tomatoes. What the fuck is the other shit? The Night Queen tomatoes. Like, that's why I was like, oh, this motherfucker cares. Like, oh, I want you to smoke this amazing weed shit. Oh, it'll blow your mind. Like, it wasn't on that terms. It was like, oh, you like eating like vegetables and shit? Oh, I got some shits that you might like. I've been working on them shits. And this is a real good company, Baker's Creek, where you can get these seeds from. So that's when I was like, oh, this motherfucker cares. He could have sent me the greatest weed on earth. But the fact that you sent me, like, you need to try this tomatoes, this is better than the grocery store. Like, that's the shit I was like, okay, this motherfucker cares. He is a good friend. James is a good fucking friend. Anybody who will show you, like, how they live, good friend. Did I do something wrong? I did something wrong.
Really good job. So good on him for really putting to work.
Yeah, I gotta cherish my good friend. Okay, my fault.
He's looking sharp, man. I'm excited for this fight.
Okay, because I missed a little bit, so let me go back to the way we were. Yeah, let me turn the beat up a little bit more. Oh, this is good. The music is even louder than the fucking commentator. So we can listen to the fight with some beats and shit? Yeah, but the numbers in it, that's the best way to contact anybody. I don't need y'all to, well, I guess I'll get y'all number if you text me. But, like, just to be fair, like, because I feel like I've been putting up walls more so than anybody else has been putting up walls. I'm going for the black guy again. I'm going for the guy in black versus the guy in silver. This looks like a Tekken-ass lineup. And fuck Alucard. Fuck the all-silver motherfucker. We're going all black again.
To reintroduce the fighters wearing the black brigandine, it's Kyle Olsen.
Because I think we all need to collaborate and get a good show going.
Wearing the black and green tabard, it's Alexander King.
And I think we've got enough of a rapport between Elderly, James, and me to be able to, like, hate on the other person's growth without it being personal. I'm figuring me being the fall guy, me being the worst of the trio. But I think people would be fascinated to hear about the older genetics and the breeding process the breeding processes you go through, Steve. The different ways that you grow and more of a hydroponic, high yielding way that you go, James. And whatever the fuck you call what I'm doing. But I'd like to get us all together and just share our experiences. I think that would be a way better growth show than what I'm doing now. And I'm doing this for fun. I enjoy, like, I consider y'all my friends because I don't really drink unless I'm on live stream. And me drinking is me letting loose and being vulnerable. So I think if we all put our heads together, it would be pretty informative and pretty nice. Baking, growing, adventure. Like, yeah, I think we got everything. Different shit we did in pastime, not smoking. I do martial arts and brew beer. There's bacon in there. There's elder tales. And good genetics. I think it'd be... We could whoop what Pigeons 420, Rob from CLTV, and Mr. Grow It show.
Back to your corner.
What do you think? I got everybody's name on a list who I want to recruit. We can have the best show ever. If y'all know anything about Friday Night Tights from, I guess, pop culture, like movies, video games, comic book, it could be like 6, 9 of us all together talking about growing weed, and it'd be entertaining as fuck. I'd love to see that. Some of your best varieties came as gifts.
Look at that. He sends it turning around.
That's a nice little snap from Alexander King there.
Oh!
King kind of dancing around the cage.
He's trying not to get caught. Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Bilsenkraut. Bilsenkraut. The German psychedelic drink is Bilsenkraut. Bilsenkraut. I'm gonna look for it. Made with Herodon seeds.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. Not like.
Endorsed or created through Pilsen. Damn, the hiccup.
Moving backwards. That's the way to do it if you're gonna do it.
Well, he wanted that proactive start, but so far he's been back. There you see trying to hook the leg for the takedown.
Fuck. I got the real fucking hiccups too. It ain't no joke.
Yeah. It's kind of like a you.
Nice shot from Kyle there.
So we kind of sneak peek earlier. It seemed like the green dude was on the ground, but I'm going. I think I'm going for the guy in gold. What they ended up being in is a gold attire versus green attire. Oh! Dude in gold dropped him. I just want to make sure I got the right people. Yeah, Dr. Doom is getting whooped.
Alexander doing a good job remotely neutralizing some of his.
I want to say the dude in the green is the all silver person we saw in the promo and the like fight stats, and the gold dude is a guy in black. That's just how I'm picking up. I could be dead fucking wrong once again, because a lot of the time I am somehow.
The extension on that kick, he got as high as his Wilson's shoulder, or maybe helmet. Yeah.
Now, Mike, we have an armor failure. This will be Alexander King.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
All right, so while they get that fixed, Mickey, you mentioned earlier before the fight started that Kyle Holmes.
What is the fucking head mask or some shit?
He actually makes everything in his kit except for the helmet.
Hold on, we done. Oh, okay, I was about to say the party over. How am I fucking down in these shits? But I'm not.
When he came to us, he was wearing the heavy team fight armor and whatnot.
We are at a body count of, when this is done, which is a matter of minutes, the body count is at 5. How the fuck am I putting them away like that? And the hiccups is like I got a fucking start in this shit with I hate the start.
Yeah, and I think what Kyle Olson has done a good job of is actually making sort of the length of King's advantage.
Yes.
10 seconds.
But a lot of speed and quickness here. King.
Yeah, King when King sets
Bilsenkraut. Bilsenkraut.